Alright, I think that's all the people all set. Alright, I think we're live now. That looks really good. Everything's looking great so far. Gonna make a good proper test to say, get all the stuff going there. Put that out there, make sure the message is popping up. Looks good to me. Looks really good to me so far. Get the buttons all ready to go. Well, yeah, I decided to not let Dale Sr. into the race anywhere. I kind of want to have the actual 2002 lineup here for tonight. I already know what driver I'm using. Of course, it was during the test stream. It's my man, the myth, the legend himself, Bobby Sr., Bobby Hamilton Sr. I have stories about him, honestly, about like why I had him as like my favorite driver or whatnot, like my first favorite driver anyway. Definitely want to give you some some back context on that at some point, maybe during the stream anyway. But anyway, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard to the 500 subscriber stream. Oh, scream! Wow, I was probably watching Monster Inc. the other day. Probably why I even said that to begin with. But got a good lineup for you though. The 2002 Daytona 500 is being broadcasted, of course, live. I know there's no Daytona race today. Unfortunate there. You know, since the Xfinity race got rained out or whatnot, I wasn't gonna change the time on you like that. I don't like doing the last minute stuff. I try to make, of course, I try to have a little bit of faith that goes on with this world. Let's see here. Give you the whole rundown here for like terms like the driver lineup for tonight. We got Mr. Excitement, Tony Stewart, of course, Rusty Walls, Mikey, who I'm sure we're probably gonna see in the front as well. Got Dave Blaney, one of the few folks that's going to be racing with us tonight in the special texture mod that I've received. Brett Bodine also coming on within the fray as well with that beautiful looking Hooters paint scheme. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Stacy Compton, welcome aboard with the Conseco Pontiac, of course. None of these drivers that are into fantasy stuff are rated, unfortunately. So Buckshot Jones is not going to be rated either. So I'm expecting all these like 5 drivers, including the final one, which is Hutch Strickland. I'm sure those guys are probably going to finish in the back tonight, but they might start towards the front. I mean, we never know. Daytona is a wild card race. It always has been. Same with Talladega, of course. The man that should have been in Thunder 04 but isn't, Mr. John Andretti, Casey Atwood in that serious Dodge. I was going to pick Johnny Benson for the Thunder 04 thing, but I changed my mind last minute. Yeah. Greg Biffle. I don't know, Todd Bodine as well. I think he should have been in the 66 car. I think. I'm not sure why he's in the 26. Should have been Joe Nemechek, I think. Jeff and Wood, Kurt Busch, Craven when he was in the Tide Ford. Of course, we got the Budweiser on here because thanks to the new textures mod or whatnot, it looks. I already said this already. It looks fantastic. The Dodge, Dealer's Dodge, Jeff Gordon, Robbie Gordon, Jeff Green, and finally we're back here. So I think we all know by now who I was going to pick. Bobby Hamilton Sr. Yeah. In terms of like formatting this race today, we're going to be doing 200 laps. That's the whole point of the live stream anyway. 500 miles, 200 laps around Daytona. We're probably not going to be doing the Gatorade 125s because that would probably take way too much longer. I mean, it is going to be a long-ass race. I mean, it is the Daytona 500, the Great American Race that's going tomorrow. Very nice to see. Can't wait for it to pop up anyway. But, yeah, welcome aboard, folks. We're probably going to qualify, but I'm probably going to leave the setup as default because I kind of want to not pull away by, like, 1,000 miles away like we kind of do in Thunder 04 already. There is a way to fix that it has something to do with the gear ratio. So it's a lot different than Thunder 04 where you can kind of, like, pull away from the entire field. I'm not going to do that because I actually want to have a good race and put on a good product for you because that's the whole point. So let's just go right into it. Daytona 500. We're going to give, hopefully, Bobby his first Daytona 500. I know he didn't win it in real life. That would have been amazing if he did. I would have been happy. But we can't have nice things, of course. So probably for what's going to be the rules for tonight is, of course, I can't really have like a default. I can't have like a different setup anyway. I can't even adjust it down for us as well. Make sure I set it back to manual for us anyway today. Oh, I got John Andretti running the Chex Mix Petty Blue Car. How fitting. I think what we're probably going to do only is have pit road adjustments. That's it. No adjusting like any of this stuff, except for maybe the wedge. No adjusting the gear ratios. Sure, we're back to that first before we get back to put it to manual. With that being said, let's get right into qualifying. Got to make sure we got a decent starting spot here for the Daytona 500. It is set to the highest difficulty, by the way. It is set to like the fastest speed, highest aggression, highest defensiveness of the AI, but also the highest mistakes and the highest wreck frequency as well. Therefore, we could experience cautions, unlike we do in Thunder 04. Because they got rid of that AI adjustment thing for Thunder 04. Why did they do that? I literally have no idea. I'm going to have to ask EA on that one. Probably never. Because we'll never find out, probably. So we're going to have this first lap around here at about 184 miles an hour. I'm trying to keep it as smooth as I possibly can. Going off the final corner. Oh, no game audio. Okay. Why is it? Oh, I understand. Hold on. I'm a moron. Yeah. Oh, Stacy Compton on pole. How about that? Yeah, I was being dumb there. My apologies there. You'll hear the audio now, I believe. My apologies, my good sir. I thought I had everything good to go, so thank you for that. Thank you for the feedback there. I totally didn't. I thought I set everything up properly. I still can't do that correctly, apparently. Yeah, y'all should be hearing the audio now. Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. If I'm too quiet or too loud. Please give me the feedback, of course. I'm trying to make it awesome for you guys tonight. Stacy Compton on pole, though. That is quite interesting, to say the least, to that 14 Conseco Pontiac. They have the same, like, Blaney, Bodine, Buckshot, Stacy, and Hutch Strickland. They all have the same, like, AI value anyway, because they're not rated. They're the same as the fantasy drivers and whatnot. So let's see here. Coming off the final corner here. Let's see what is going to be our lap. It should be a 48-something, I bet.
All that matters is we're in the show.
We qualified. Well, okay. We would have qualified about the same as like a normal thing. We're not going to do the Gatorade 125s because we're going to be here for a long time. We're already going to be here long enough as it is. It is going to be a long one tonight. 200 laps. Now we begin the show.
Well, here we are at the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series premier event. This is Joe Moore, and I'm with Barney Hall to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage on MRN. With the history and prestige here at this track, the teams seem to be all pushing themselves just a little harder this week.
Well, you're right. To have your name mentioned as a former winner here at Daytona puts you on a list with some drivers that these guys have admired since they were kids.
In 1989, Bobby Hamilton got his first start in NASCAR as part of a production for a stock car racing movie.
Well, that's one heck of a way to break onto the circuit. Wasn't too long before he was racing full-time. He won Rookie of the Year honors in 1991.
Jimmy Spencer has earned the name Mr. Excitement with his all-out aggressive driving style.
Well, every time Jimmy Spencer gets in a race car, you know he's going to drive the wheels off that thing. Sometimes it gets him into trouble, but it makes for some great racing action.
Oh boy. Oh boy. 200 laps around this prestigious track from a game that is about 21, 22 years old. Should we do the whole starting lineup thing as well? I personally would think it would be a decent idea, especially since it's going to be a long-ass night, long-ass race. Why not? Shall we just let do the whole thing?
Starting the race from row 3 are the Citgo Ford and the Mark Martin Ford. The fourth row has the UPS Ford and the GM Goodrich.
Got some alternate paint schemes out there actually tonight. We got the Looney Tunes car for Harvick.
Race from row 5 will be the Caterpillar Dodge and
that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's see what else. We have the Looney Tunes car for
In row 6,
for Jeff
we
Gordon
have
anyway.
a Rubbermaid Ford and the Sirius
Casey Atwood
Satellite
starting in
Radio
12th, a
Dodge.
decent starting spot for him. So we already have Dale Jr. up towards the front. Oh, okay.
Starting from row 7 will
They are
be
having a little bit
the
of hard
Team
time right
Lusty
there.
Ford
I'm not
and
sure
the
why. What the
15
heck
car.
happened that was there.
In the 8th row are the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the Ganassi Racing Dodge.
Yeah, it feels really nice to see like
In the
Hunt,
ninth
like
row,
they
we
put
have
like
the
Hunt
Interstate
Strickland and
Batteries
Buckshot Jones
Pontiac
that were
and the DuPont
not
Chevrolet.
really in the game initially. Really nice to see there. I'm glad they put
In the 10th
the
row
modders
are
put them
the
in
23
anyway.
car and the Lowe Chevrolet.
So is it gonna say the 44 car? Buckshot?
Starting the race from row 11 are the 44 car and the M&M's Pontiac.
Hey, that's cool. 44 car.
The 12th row has the Motorcraft Ford and the Valvoline Pontiac. Starting the race from row 13 will be the 55 car and the 46 car.
And we get to line up right next to Arca
In
God
row
himself.
14, we have the Target Dodge and the UAW Delphi Chevrolet. Starting from row 15 will be the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the Haviland Ford. In the 16th row are the 11 car. And
You know, I
the
gotta
America
wonder for you
Online
folks
Chevrolet.
for the Daytona 500. Who do you think's gonna win it?
In the 17th
In
row are the
not in this
Cheerios
stream
Dodge
anyway,
and
but like in
Kodak
the real life
Chevrolet.
race tomorrow. Who do you think's gonna win it? Personally,
In the 18th row are the
oh
Ford
man,
and the UAW
I mean,
Dodge.
Kyle Busch has a good shot this year. Yeah,
Starting
even though
the
he's came
race
close a
from
couple
row
times
19
already.
are the 26
We could
car
see another
and the
repeat
Van
winner like
Racing
Hamlin.
Dodge.
He always finds his way. Is the 500 going to be on a Monday? You know, because of all the rain that's going to happen. Yeah, Mother Nature. But yeah, Mother Nature. Yeah, I think for sure Mother Nature's going to win. You know what? It already won the Xfinity Series race. Mother Nature's now in the playoffs. And so Mayfield brings out the rear. All right, so that's the whole lineup there. Let's get on with the main show on the road here.
Be ready now. Green's coming. Go, buddy. Green flag.
And off we go. We're gonna have a slow start for each start anyway, because you know. Oh, I almost forgot to shift. I forgot what button that was. But we were able to get back ourselves no problem without any engine worries. Oh, we check it up already. Shift up to 4th gear, and we're ready to go. Yeah, they must have had a huge checkup on the outside line. I'm expecting, hopefully, a few cautions in this stream anyway. It's not going to be like my Thunder 04 videos where they're going to go caution-free unless they dummy up in Talladega, for instance. Or I do something stupid and wreck myself in the process. All right, what are we doing, Buckshot? Going to go down the inside, try to go 3 wide on lap 1. What is this, iRacing? And we're up to 15. Oh, okay. Bit of a checkup there again. I'm not sure what the heck that was all about, but really nice there. He did 100 laps on Thunder 04 last night. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, Thunder 04 is a fun game. I will say that. Thunder 04. I do have some gripes with the game, though. Hold on a second. I want to move the chat over so I can actually see it better. I'm trying to concentrate on the screen and whatnot. I gotta move some things around, you know. Move my monitor over like this. Okay, so Compton's already fallen to 5th. Not exactly a good sight to see there. All right, I can kind of see it a little bit better. I still have to look at my right eye a little bit more. So how'd that race go? The 100 laps of a 50% race? Pretty sure that was fun and grueling on that, right? Did you happen to like share draft with anybody to like the front or anything like I normally do in my own videos? You know, especially since the Talladega video I posted with trying to share draft with Sadler all the way up to the win, which we had everything done right, but then the game kind of screwed him over some way. I'm not sure why or how, but somehow Tony Stewart won that race even though he had no reason to win. But we kind of got him back though at Martinsville, both to Joe Gibbs Racing cars. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to record tomorrow, the next episode. I forget what race we're going to next. I think it's Dover that's up next. So yeah, I got to be, especially with the sponsorship happiness being at 50 right now, I'm not having a good time. I'm not having a good time with the career mode as of right now. So we're going to go 3 wide here again, it seems. Nah, we're gonna think twice of it. Hunt Strickland having a decent run with us right now. So it is starting to form like a Thunder 04 at the moment. Kind of like the cars are kind of like having their own little packs or whatnot. I think there might have been a checkup or something back there. That's why they kind of like we kind of separate our own little pack here. So we're still running around the top 15. Really decent start anyway. The goal is to not really like dominate the race, but just have fun like racing this race and be like an actual, yeah, long and spread out. I'm gonna say the same thing about this race as well. I'm gonna predict it. I did like maybe a 70 lap run a few nights ago. I had a couple buddies on with me, like on Discord or whatnot. We were just explaining things about like what am I gonna do with the stream or whatnot. They should be. Hopefully they'll be coming in soon. They'll be in the chat anyway. I'm not on Discord now. I think they're watching the movie or whatnot. I am going to say, because we already have a few cars, I do agree about the whole spreading out thing, because we do have some cars already that are kind of spread out. Like, there's a 4, maybe 5 car pack already by themselves. Meanwhile, we're kind of just stuck back here in our own little second pack. But there's a third pack there to make contact with Kurt Busch there. Just a minor nudge. Our pole sitter, Stacy Compton, still running strong. He's already fallen back, though. Trying to make it 3 wide here for us as ourselves. And now we're back to 2 wide. We got Carmick along our outside. Kurt Busch, I'd like you to push me up there, please. I mean, that's kind of like what the cautions are gonna. Like, I turned on the wreck frequency because I actually want to keep myself on my toes because they can wreck at any point and actually have to play some strategy here late in the race in case of a late race caution or whatnot, you know. So now we're in this pack here. We're gonna need to work together to get ourselves up to that top 4 up there. Yeah, we're about 2.5 seconds back now. Kind of just stuck here at the moment. What I always loved about Thunder 03 is this HUD menu here. Like, you can choose between the analog and the digital. They got rid of that from Thunder 04. I don't know why they got rid of it. I like to have like the digital one is still there, but you have to force yourself into the cockpit mode. Like this. Like you would see this digital thing, like for your digital dash. Like they have like all the numbers like that pop up, only in your cockpit view. If you don't have it in cockpit view, like it would be like this, like back in the analog anyway. So now I think even Ward is starting to lose the pack up there. So now it's just a 3-car breakaway with 1 person straggling out. We could probably catch him. How many pit stops are we gonna do? I'm not sure. Hopefully like 3 green flag stops at the most. But I did notice during my testing, the AI are very, very good at pitting. They are very good at what they do. They know how to stop like on a dime. So we're probably going to lose spots on pit road each time, or at least lose time. That is the thing I will fear the most. All right, so we got around Mark. So now we can just try to... all right, we're catching up to them now because Ward Burton's starting to fall back, and this little pack of cars is faster than the 3-car pack that we have there. So there's like a few packs. Like there's another pack that we're in right now. There's another pack on the back straightaway. I think there's a 1 car by himself up there. I'm not sure who that is. He must have had like a mistake or whatnot and just kind of checked up that 1 pack, and he's just fallen back ever since. Still a long way to go, though. We still have 190 some laps to go. Who is that? Who was that's in the back there? Let's find out. Who done did it in the P last? Greg Biffle. That's unfortunate. Dave Blaney running 3rd to last. That's not great to see. Especially if you like Ryan Blaney along with that. My driver's not even in any NASCAR series at all because he kind of shot himself in the foot. So now we got Wood in front of us now as well. We caught up to him. We're catching up to that top 3 pack as well. So they all start like thinking about like what they're gonna do now, because we're kind of just breaking away from everybody else right now. We have our own little pack, trying to keep it that way. I don't want to be the one leading the pack because the AI will never like push me, so I have to push them instead. I mean, I'm okay with doing. I mean, drafting helps me save, conserve a little bit of fuel and whatnot. Even though I'm just flat out going. I'm not even thinking about letting off the gas anytime soon. I'm not pressing that. I'm not letting go of that R button anytime soon at all. You know what I mean? Yeah, so now we're a second and a half behind. We were about two and a half a few laps ago. So we're definitely making our moves up there. We can turn this 3-car pack into like a 10 or 12-car pack. No, not Mayfield. Yeah, he hasn't been racing since, oh man, I don't know how long. Ever since that whole wasn't that a whole confiscation or no, he got indefinite suspension from NASCAR. I know that for a fact because I think like drug stuff, but he never did anything. But NASCAR didn't bite or whatever. Yeah, my driver. I mean, it depends on how you see it. It's De Benedetto. He ain't racing. Unfortunately for that anyway, he's not racing this time around. I was very happy that he did win Talladega though a few years ago. That was probably the most excited I ever felt in a while. But it's just so unfortunate though. You know, it's a mixture of like a lot of people's faults, but it's mainly him, his own self though. So now we're now caught up to the leaders. Now we can start making our moves and start leading this race a little bit now. Yeah, down the field's that must have been like another like major checkup back there or something like that, or like a wreck. There's another car that's very slow off of 3 and 4. I can see it in the mini map. Yeah, somebody done goofed up back there. I think either that's a blown engine or something must have gone horribly wrong. We might have our first DNF, folks. I'm gonna check that throughout the corner here. All right, so who's the one in the back now? We're in the top 5. Nope, not surprising. Who's the one leading though? All right, who did it? Who done blew up here? Oh, if you're a Jeff Gordon fan, you are now legally, allowed to leave the stream because he's out of the race. He blew up on lap 11. He ain't winning no Daytona 500 this time, Jeff Gordon is. Oh my goodness. Lap 11 too. That's unfortunate. Wonder Boy's out already. Rip Gordon indeed. Oh, hi Ty, what's going on? Yeah, Rip Gordon indeed. Just thinking about making a move on the outside. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to win this race, though. I'm glad. I'm up for a challenge, though, because this is what I was hoping for. Because normally if this was Thunder 04, I would just brainlessly hit the share draft with like Junior and just pull away. I don't know if I can do that still in this game or not. I mean, I can't. I mean, the share draft function is not there though. Okay, we're gonna be too wide. It's the Dale and Dale show. Dale Jarrett is now gonna be the one leading though, because this outside line just died just all the way. So we're probably gonna have to abandon Dale, the Junior Dale. Hey, look, my career mode car is leading the race. So all right, so we're about 15 laps in. How's the stream? Is it going well? Is it going like I'm not too loud? The game's not too loud. Like everything's like fine. Like it's not laggy or anything. Cause I'm looking at my OBS. It seems like everything's fine, but sometimes YouTube can be a bit little hunky dory or whatnot. All right, we're gonna go around Dale because we got Jeff Burton, the mayor himself, and psych out with him. We have a little bit of contact there. Let's see. Do we have any damage on that? Oh, we do. We have a little bit of right front damage. All right. So it looks good. Good. So we do have a little bit of right front damage already on lap 14. It's not exactly the greatest thing in the world to have. Oh, I want it all. We're gonna go for it all here. We're gonna try to lead the lap here. Not this time, but the next one. So my favorite driver versus my career mode car, huh? And we're at the point. 15 laps, we're up in the field, but I do remember when I tested this out that my car is actually going to get worse as the run goes on because the AI are just going to be so good. like in the latter part of the run anyway. So I want to try to lead as many laps as we can. Now it's time for the Dale Earnhardt Jr. Simulator. Just block both lanes and hope to God they stick. This little pack that we have here is pulled away from literally everybody. Wow, there's like 2 packs. The one that we have and the one back there. That's coming off of 4 now.
That was a great lap, buddy.
All right, so now we got ourselves some 5 bonus points. Even though this doesn't really count for anything at all for like a season mode. Really nice to see. I mean, I adore this game so much. I mean, I love this and I love Thunder 04. Personally, I don't even know which one I like more because this was, I think, my second racing game ever. My first one being Gran Turismo 3. I remember my first time I got exposure to this game or whatnot. I was, I think, 4 or 5 years old at the time. I mean, yeah, when this game came out or whatnot. I think like back in my very, very first house that I lived in, and it was my dad that owned the PS2. That's how I got introduced. He was playing, I think he was playing as Dale Earnhardt Jr. I mean, he wasn't a Junior fan. He was more of a Rusty Wallace and Tony Stewart fan. But he just showed me like how like I guess like how like racing was all about. He showed me like first race on like YouTube, not YouTube. I wasn't even around at that point. On like TV. I think it was my first race I watched was. Oh my, what was the first race I watched? I know it was also 2002 as well. I mean, I was really young. I didn't really know any better. I still don't think I know pretty much better like who my favorite driver was. When I played this game for the first time, I'm sorry, I can't get there yet. I think it was Atlanta was my first race in 02, and I forget who won that one. But ever since I watched my first race or whatnot, you know, I played a few games that you know, with my dad. I chose this car, the 55 Square D car, because I thought it looked cool, and it just stuck with me ever since. Like Bobby Hamilton looked, he looked really cool in the photo as well when I was a little kid. I remember I was a little kid, and I loved the paint scheme, the black and green one. I also loved his Looney Tunes car. I actually have his Looney Tunes car. I think it was like last year when I went to Bristol Motor Speedway, I hit the freaking jackpot, dude. I found 3 different Bobby Hamilton schemes. I found his chromium, I found a chrome version of his 2001 normal paint scheme. I found a Looney Tunes one for both 02 and 01. Bristol was your favorite race, also in 02, yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of good memories in 2002. 2002, I guess you could say, was my first and also my favorite season as well. Oh, I didn't realize we lost the lead. Oh my goodness, let me get that back real quick. Go 3 wide here for the lead. Like it's iRacing or my NR2003. Oh, look at the run that we have! Holy smokes, we just went by them with no problem. All right, spotter, I'll keep them. I'm sorry, next spotter, crew chief. Wow, I'm used to having a different voice for the crew chief actually. I lost track what I was talking about. Crap. Yeah, Bristol at 02, that was a fun race to watch. That sparked a huge rivalry, didn't it? Between an old guard and a new punk kid named Kurt Busch. They're also both in this race, but I'm pretty sure they're in the middle of the pack now. Oh, hi, Mark Martin. We got the mayor coming up as well. We're having a rotation of drivers now trying to take the lead away from me. I'm having an out-of-body experience now since I see that 88 car behind me, because I'm the one running that in my career mode, and now it's chasing after me. I mean, it is a different alternate universe as of right now. All right, so what's the? Yeah, I can tell, but there's like a little bit of a handling difference now with my car anyway. Tires aren't worn yet, according to the thing. It doesn't give you the tire wear automatically like it does in oh, Rusty versus Gordon. That was also wasn't that? Oh, that was the night race. Okay, that was the night race then. I was thinking of the day race. I mean, that was also a good one too. That's what I was thinking of. So, yeah, in this game though, the tire wear doesn't tell you. I mean, you'll get an audio cue from your crew chief, and hey, your right front or left front's wear down, you gotta drive another line or whatnot. It actually, but also in Thunder 04, it shows you that your tire wear has taken a hit. In this game, the damage, you have to check it manually. In the GameCube configuration that I have it's the Y button. I mean, it's not the controller configuration 1, it's controller configuration 2, because I believe the R2 button, or the R button in this case, is the one that should be the go pedal. I'm not sure what the fuel load is for a 100% race series. I've never really done one in this game. Because I always done like 25% races rather than like 100. So we got the mayor alongside. We're gonna try to slow his momentum down a little bit. We do keep the lead. So yeah, we are the ones that invented side drafting now, not these modern NASCAR guys. We invented the side draft. Ha 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 ha. As we retake the lead once again. Ah, they're all Fords. They're all Fords behind me. This is not how it's supposed to go.
Number 99 is looking to pass.
We haven't had any huge mistakes nearby us at all yet. I'm quite surprised, actually, because when I was testing this out the other day, when I was with my buddies or whatnot, they found that there was like a couple of mistakes that happened just right behind me, and I had a huge lead at one point during the race, during my little test race that I'd done. But also had a couple cautions as well, so that's what I'm hoping to see. But yeah, I would say right now it's pretty real. Well, not exactly realistic because we have like one huge pack, and then there's like a bunch of others like trying to bother catching up to us, but they can't. All right, so I gotta check how many cars we have back there. We have myself, Mark, Dale, Kurt Busch, Jeff Burton. That's 5. Tony Stewart's 6. Dale Jarrett I think is 7. Harvick I think is 8. Ward is 9, and Tony. I think I already counted Tony Stewart. All right, let's check. How many cars do we have in this pack? 1, 2, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so it's up to Rusty Wallace. We have a 10-car pack. Oh, the Ganassi boys are 9th and 10th. Sorry, 11 and 12. So yeah, 1/8 of the race done. I mean, we're almost at the 20. We're at 12% of the race already. This race is going by pretty fast, actually. Despite the stream timer being at 35 minutes. This race is going by pretty quick. But back to my origins anyway, about I guess my journey of being a NASCAR fan or whatnot. I was like, when I told my dad, like when 2003 came along, like, where's Bobby at? I like that car. And I didn't realize at the time that the team was going to be shutting down or whatnot. And Bobby went on to being in the Truck Series instead, and I watched him during the Truck Series races and all that. I, of course, was very, very excited. Square D race for race car for a 500. That is correct, Blake. That is correct. I got to do it for my man, Bobby Hamilton. I got to. He's my man. I mean, Blake, you also know I use this car as well during a lot of my online races with NSCRA and like NR2000. Oh my goodness, me monologuing. Dale Jr. caught me monologuing. No, we got to get that back. We got to get that lead back before the tires start to go away. Come back here, Dale. I'm not going to let you get away that easily. Get back here. All right, he's going to lead that one. And we're going to take that back. Thank you very much. Yeah, your plan worked. Your plan worked. yeah, it did. It did work. For a brief moment, it did. Wasn't it like a scene from like The Incredibles where like Syndrome or something, I think is what his name was, Syndrome, like, you caught me monologuing, you sly dog. Except I'm the one that got fooled. Such a great movie.
Good lap.
Yeah, that one. That was the line. Yeah, that was the line. Friggin' love that movie. I like a lot of Pixar movies. I think we're starting to catch up to Greg Biffle, who's running all by himself. And what it was in 2004 now, when I watched Bobby Hamilton again, and he won the truck championship. Of course, you know, little kid me was very, very excited.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
And believe me, I was very devastated when he passed away in 2007, for sure. And unfortunately, his son wasn't, I mean, he wasn't the greatest NASCAR driver in the world, but of course I cheered for his son as well, Hamilton Jr. He had a very interesting career, I would say.
Number 20. Looking low.
Do I prefer the black 55 or the blue Ford truck?
Keep it up.
Well, I gotta say, I personally, I love the black car. I mean, I love the blue car as well. A lot of people love the blue car. I always loved his blue 55 and his blue Ford truck. I really do. I love it too, but it's not my favorite. What I'm driving right now is probably, I think, my favorite. I guess probably because of nostalgia purposes. I love the black and green Schneider Electric car. I think it's the more underrated of the Square D paint schemes, but also the white one as well. I mean, I run that paint scheme online with some of my races already. The white Square D car. I think that's also underrated as well. I really wish now, honestly, because Bobby Hamilton in 2002 in real life ran the white paint scheme for this race, I could have tried to figure out like how to put the texture in for that anyway. When I watched some of your Thunder 03 career mode, Blake, I know you've done some of that already, where you've done that for your career mode cars. You've done, like, I think the Adam Petty car, I love that one. The Steve Park car, I think you're currently driving right now. That's also really nice. I probably could have replaced this scheme with the white one, actually. But it's technically considered a Schneider Electric car than not the Square D car. Hey, you did? You watched you finished watching the first season of it? Yeah. Good luck watching all the rest of the 4 because, I mean, you're got a long way to go if you want to get all caught up. I'll tell you what. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot of different style of racing, I would say, like throughout the seasons go on. Like I kind of like focus on more like keeping my car clean anyway, because I'm gonna be. Hopefully, I think it was season 2 where I think I won a couple of races anyway, but you just got to find out which ones were which. Man, I remember that miracle win I had at Talladega my rookie season. That's a season I want to forget.
Your right front's wearing down. Keep an eye on it.
We'll try to make one as best as I can for me. Yeah,
Great lap.
I mean, sure, Blake, I think you can do that as well. Maybe eventually when I do, like, try to get, like, a Thunder 03 career mode, I don't know what I want to do yet, though, in terms of, like, the next game. I kind of want to do this, but at the same time, I want to do Chase for the Cup as well. Because, you know, they both have, like, the good textures that you can put on or whatnot. But what I'm kind of more interested is, like, you know, there are some mods out there already where you could kind of, like, have your own, like, name and driver or whatnot. Like, you could put, like, people in different car numbers or whatnot. I know there's, like, a couple of people that have done something like that already. I scrolled around on on Twitter or whatnot. Like, they put, like, Tiburon in the career mode schedule, which I thought was really cool to see. They even changed the year number of the, like, to start off with. But what I would like to do is also, like, change, like, some of the drivers around, because the story mode of what I would do for a Thunder 03 career mode is I would take over the 55, but not have the square D colors or whatnot, for instance. I would like to try to put a stake in Andy Petrie Racing to make it a powerhouse team and have an alliance with RCR, because they kind of have, like, Andy Petrie kind of already works for RCR in a way, so it makes sort of sense. But have Bobby Hamilton drive the 33 car and have the square D colors on there. But the problem with the career mode is, oh, there's an accident. We have our first caution of the stream. Now the problem is, I don't know if people are going to come down pit road yet. I don't think they will. Oh, it's our pole sitter. There he goes. Oh, Terry Labonte gets involved as well. Oh, that car is torn up. Oh, Jeff Green also. It's a big pile up. In terms of, like, we're not gonna probably not gonna pit this time anyway. I don't think they're all gonna come on in. Oh, we had some transition already.
Green, buddy. Go, go, go.
I had a bit of a glitch there. My apologies. I was trying to play around with the chat window there to make it a little bit bigger for myself. Oh my goodness, my apologies there. We're gonna lose a lot of spots.
We lost the lead. Clear.
My apologies on that one. Damage, we had some on the right side? Alright, well, that's my fault. We deserve to lose lead there. Yeah, this is what happens when I try to adjust some things. Middle of the race, don't do that. So now we gotta have to, like, draft up with Rusty here from this point forward. A bit of an error on my part. My apologies. Wrecking because of chat. Don't blame the chat. Blame me. I'm the one who wrecks.
About 1.5 off the leader. The 20 car is looking low.
But also, as well, the career mode would also have, like, some what-if drivers anyway. Like, what if Kenny Irwin was still alive? What if Dale Sr. was still alive? What if Adam Petty was still alive? Put them all in as well. Why not? And there's also, like, what ifs during the silly season era, but I'm probably going to have to restart the career mode each and every time, but also edit the driver ratings and driver stats from 2002, for instance. Make sure I get a carbon copy of them all. It would take a lot of work, yes, but it'd be pretty fun. If I could figure out how to actually do that, though, like, there are some really talented people in the modding community, like, who knows how to work with, like, MaddenDB or Notepad++. I tried to read all that as best I can, but MaddenDB always crashes on me, and for some reason, when I try to do it via Notepad++, I can't read the text. Like, all of it's encrypted. So of course I can't, like even if I do use the installer for it, I forget what the installer was, but I know I have it on my Notepad++ as well.
We're right there. Let's see if we can lead this thing. Got one hot. You're in second. Number 8. It's the leader. Clear all around.
All right, Tony, push us. Push.
Got one inside.
Push.
The 8 car is still there.
There. Crisis averted.
Clear.
Walk up the top real quick and then come back down the bottom. So now we have a 6-car breakaway. Alright, so our front tires are indeed worn now. This is where our car is starting to lose performance. Oh, there's a wreck on the front stretch. We have a second yellow. Now I kind of want to be in the middle of the pack because I don't know what the AI is going to do. Are they all going to pit or are they not? I kind of want to be in this position right now, like where I'm at right now. Maybe a little bit further back so I can actually have more time to decide. So I'll let Jeff Burton go by, and maybe even Tony Stewart, so I can give myself more time to decide. More time to react and press the button anyway to go down pit road. I want to pit when they do. Was that a piece of debris that was just like flying in the middle of the air? It was. It just landed on the ground. What the heck? Oh, there was a wreck on the front stretch. What happened? No, it wasn't. That was just debris that came off of Terry Labonte. There was Tony the Tiger there, but it was far off the pace. It looks like Jeff Green's in the pits as well. All right, I gotta see. Coming down. No, they didn't. Okay. So we got to put ourselves back in second gear. We're getting low on fuel. That's okay. We're probably going to have to wait until like 50-something in order to actually be able to get down to the pits. Gonna go iRace. Ooh, all right. Good luck. Good luck, my good sir. iRace is going to be a bit of a crazy, hectic place for you. So definitely want to go watch yourself. So they did not come down pit road, so we're all going to be about the same page. Now at this point in the run, I want to make sure I try not to lose as many spots, because the AI can have a really strong run on the high side now because of our front tires being down. So obviously we're going to have to do 4-tire pit stops. To be quite honest with you, I was hoping for yellow flag pit stops. I was hoping for that yellow to come on out a few laps later. A pair of alcohol cars in the front, with my dad's first favorite driver, Rusty Walls, in front, and my favorite first driver also alongside now, side by side. And we're back in the lead for now. What I also love about this game for its time in 2002, look at the transition. Like, you can tell that this is not the same time of day as it was before. Now it's like in the middle of sunset. This game was way ahead of its time for 2002. We don't even get these nice things anymore in the newer NASCAR games. So hopefully NASCAR in 2025 or whatever iRacing is going to do can knock it out of the park. Ooh, we got green flag pit stops. So we got 2-3 drivers coming in this pack. Definitely don't want to go in by ourselves because, you know, definitely want to make sure we get ourselves a pack like we do here already. The problem is I'm the one leading this pack, so I don't know. I won't be able to tell unless it's too. Well, I can't tell because it's too late because You know, they'll make the dart down there anyway. I think Kurt might be coming in. I think they all might be coming in. They're all running down the bottom. You know what? Every 50 laps to come down pit road, I think that's a fine idea. Some more folks coming down pit road. We gotta slow down.
You're dropping back. What's wrong? The 21 car.
Like I said, they do it so much better than I do. The only adjustments we can make are the air pressures or whatnot. We have some damage to repair a little bit as well, so we definitely got to consider that. Oh, dang it, really? The slowdown as well? That just adds insult to injury. No, I don't want to finish setting up windows. Oh, that's gonna bother me, actually, that little friggin' pop-up that's on the bottom right on my windows. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we didn't lose too much time, thankfully.
Leaders are pitting.
Yeah, it's a decent strategy, though. Pitting every 50 laps or whatnot, there goes them too.
We're off the pace.
Yeah, they got a much better pit stop than we did.
Watch the cars coming out of the pits, buddy. Car inside.
I don't know why Jimmy Spencer thought going out of too wide on a pit road was going to be a good idea. There's the other Superman at Talladega, or Daytona anyway, Mikey. We're probably going to be drafting off with him anyway.
Number 41 is coming high.
Man, we got Jimmy Spencer and Ricky Rudd all over the back of us as well. We got Brett Bodine as well. A really decent run so far. We lost some good time on pit road, though. That's the thing I'm worried about the most.
Be careful. You're up another spot.
Okay then. No need to slow up there that much, Mikey. So we got some stuff on the left front now. Well, no sense fighting Tony Stewart right now. Let's try to push him and get ourselves up there.
Cars entering the track ahead. Be careful.
Tony, would you like to hit the gas pedal? Yeah, the AI are just so good at the pit stops. That's not the fact I don't think Dale and others took 2 tires.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks. A couple top 5 cars are on their way into the pits. Number 11 is gaining on you.
We lost so much time during that whole green flag stop. There's the ARCA god himself, Frank Kimmel.
One at a time. That pass was for possession. Nice job. Clear on both sides.
I don't know who would have won if it was the 25% race, because that's the length I usually do. So we're actually 25% of this race done already. I don't even feel like it's been that long. I mean, 2 cautions, and plus the game just skips over the laps anyway. We won't have any overtime like we do in the real life, though, in the modern NASCAR anyway.
Number 31 is still there. Careful. Oh, yeah. Great pass, buddy. All clear, buddy.
Dang, we were the ones like running in like 3rd or whatnot, and we're like falling back to 17th. Man, these pit stops are so slow. Getting held up by Johnny Benson a little bit didn't really make much matters help either. Words, Nick. Words. Can you speak them?
It's passing low. Okay, we're clear. Some of the leaders are coming in together. You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel?
Car feels fine. We just lost too much time on the pit cycle
Number
sequence.
20 is up high.
I thought we had enough momentum.
The 20 car is still there. Clear.
See, can we catch up to Johnny now? Alright, this inside line's going to check up a little bit. Huh, surprisingly it did. Oh, it did. Never mind, it did. 3 wide here.
Talking about nice lap.
Almost getting ourselves a top 10 here. Oh, okay, but nearly chopped me off there. Sadler's running inside the top 10. I think that's one. Like, not everyone's come down pit road yet. We still, who's staying out there? Our pole sitter himself, Stacy Compton, is I think the only one like still yet to come down pit road. It's gonna be dicey. Oh. Now the inside line's kind of checked up a little bit, but they'll catch. We're not gonna lose them. I feel like I gotta let somebody go though here in order to catch up to that pack up there. I'm a better pusher than being the leader right now. So we're going to let Harvick go down the inside, and we'll just draft off of him. What's wrong? What do you mean, what's wrong? You know exactly what's wrong. We're not the ones leading. So now we got to go push these guys. Why are we slowing up so much? Oh, that's why. Junior's being held up by Texas Terry. Oh, okay. Now I understand. I love the AI. Did Compton pit on like the first caution or something? That's why he's still out there right now, I think. He still has to come on in at some point, though, right? All right, now how about we have a real super speedway racer take the fray here, huh? And the man who won the Daytona 500 in 2002 in real life, Ward Burton, chasing after the guy that really kind of should have won if he wasn't so silly. All right, let's go push that silver bullet up there. Oh, we got Craven also slow on the racetrack as well. Sterling, I gave you so much room, and Ward, you have no excuse. Uh-oh, disconnected. That was, that's weird. That was, weird. Live stream offline. Uh-oh. How do we get that back on? Okay, now it says that we're back on. All right, that was very, very, very weird, actually. We're back on, though. We're back on. That was weird. We good, we Gucci, we're good. We're at the 150-mile mark, so right now, Stacy Compton is our leader. We have a couple DNFs already as well, since we're at this point. 150 miles in. We led 25 laps. Stacy Compton is the leader right now. He probably has a different pit stall. Anyway, we have, let's see, how many leaders do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different leaders. Okay, not bad. And the people that are out of the race, oh, I didn't even realize Labonte and Kenseth were out as well. They got out in the same lap. Interesting. So 3 huge names actually are out of this race. That's interesting. Jeff Gordon got an engine failure. We saw that earlier. I didn't realize Kenseth and Labonte got also out. I'm sorry, so it's really 8 different leaders, actually. I didn't realize these 2 were out of the race as well. And Jeff Green as well, also out of the race as well. So we have 4 DNFs. And, of course, these 2 are heavily damaged, but they're still running. Terry Labonte and Craven. Not a good day for Hendrick so far. So that is our 150-mile update in the Daytona 500 that we're in. As for us, though, we have a little bit of damage on the left front and right front, so that's why I'm feeling a little bit of drag on the super speed on the corners now. Might have to adjust the air pressures again to compensate that.
Keep coming. We're getting there.
Why is the Y button all weird now? Alright, there we go. Ward, you came back to me!
Number 22 is looking left.
Yeah, we gotta let one person go by anyway. We have to get a push.
The 22 car.
We gotta be the one that's pushing to catch these lead pack up there.
We'll get back up there. Break wide. Hold that line. You're clear. Okay, let's get after these guys now.
Yeah, Stacy must have pitted during that one caution or whatnot, because he's the one leading the race.
Car outside. Hold your line. Still there.
Like he's the one legitimately leading them during like after a pit cycle.
Keep digging. All clear, buddy. Dig, buddy. Dig, dig, dig. Number 40 is coming low. You're closing on the leader.
So right now it looks like we're catching Stacy Compton about 3 seconds a lap. So I don't know what's going on there. We were 33 seconds last time by, now we're 30 seconds back. Yeah, that blue dot on the screen there on the mini-map, that's him. That's Stacy Compton, our pole sitter. He has his own little cycle, which is weird. I mean, go on with your bad self, but I'm just saying. So what if this goes caution free the rest of the way? I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying what will happen then. Then again, when did he go down pit road? Like which caution? Yeah, the field's definitely all scattered out now. Kind of left Junior and Marlon in the dust there. Trying to catch up to this actual lead pack.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots.
Well, it looks like we got a lap car up here as well, and that pack up there, that's going to slow them down, it looks like.
Okay, buddy, we're faster than the leader. Let's get up there.
Yeah, we're all caught in this pack now. Oh, they all caught Terry, that's what's happening.
You're in the top 5. Number 22.
We're going to go around all of them on the outside. Thanks, Terry. We used them as a pick. So technically we're back to leading the race as soon as Stacy Compton comes on down. Oh, that stacked the entire field back there, that little pack there. So now I'm back to racing my career mode car and Rusty.
You're gaining on the leader.
Tires are still good. I wonder if the sky will turn dark, like once we get towards the end of the race. I don't think it will, but it'd be really cool if it did.
Number 2. It's got a run on you. We're running strong. Now let's work our way to the front. Got one hot. The 2 car is still there.
Yeah, we got it down on the outside.
Keep digging. You're clear. We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it. Car up high. Number 2 is still there. Still beside you.
I really wonder if Stacy Compton has like a big brain strategy coming. If he makes it to lap 100 or like 99, like 98 as well, like he's in a prime position to win this thing if this thing goes caution free.
You got some passes left in there somewhere. I know you do. Car high. Still beside you. Be patient. Still there.
Oh, we got another lap car of Craven up there. I totally forgot about that. Hopefully Craven doesn't get too much in the way. I was trying to bait the AI down here. I got Rusty, I think.
Got one outside. You're in second
Jarrett,
place.
not so lucky.
Number 32 is looking right. All clear, buddy. Okay, let's get after these guys now. Number 88 is going low. Dig, buddy. Dig, dig, dig. Car up high.
Let's see, 10:15 now, Eastern Time.
Still there. We just
An hour and 15 minutes. Took me about 15 minutes to start the race. 75 laps an hour. Pretty good. Got a couple cautions along the way to help speed it up. Field's still kind of spread out a little bit. Let's take a look at the leaderboard here real quick to see where everyone's running, because it's been a long time now. Stacy Compton is going to lead the most laps at this rate because of what he's doing there. So, of course, we got ourselves in 5th place. Rusty and Jared went on alongside, past us. Ward Burton still running in the top 5. Jeff Burton 6th. Earnhardt 7th. Marlin 8th. Newman 9th. And Sadler is in 10th. Brett Bodine having a decent day as well. 14th as well. Tony Stewart stuck back there. Buckshot's in 19th. Nice to see. The Arca got himself in 23rd. Dave Blaney 26th. And Hut Strickland in 31st. So, oh no. Now Mark Martin's out of the race. What is this? How many DNFs do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 DNFs. Mark Martin also DNF'd as well. I didn't realize. I mean, I'm trying to pay attention to the race, honestly. So that's the leaderboard there for you as after 76 laps.
You're closing on the leader. Got one outside. You're in third now. Number 88 has got a run on you. You're clear.
Looks like old Ward's starting to catch up too. I see him in the mirror. All right, just 1 second. I gotta check to see things are still working or whatnot. I mean, all right. I wonder if the because we went DC'd real quick. I want to see something. I can't type properly. Let's see, does it pop up? Okay, yeah, it does. It does pop up. Really nice. Move you down here. Move you over there. All right, back to the fun stuff. Well, I'm glad to see that you were there for it.
We're catching up to the leader. Keep on it.
Yeah, as of right now, we have about 77 laps complete. Somehow Stacy Compton must have bamboozled us all. He's the one leading the race in the 14 car. He was our pole sitter as well, believe it or not. So now we have a 4-car pack, maybe even 5, depending on who's behind us is catching up. So we got Ward coming back as well. I can see him in the mirror. 22 seconds is the gap. Ooh, Jarrett somehow manages to lose it on the tri-oval. Oh, we have another smoker. That's another DNF. It's almost like a battle of attrition this race is. Who is it this time? That is... Oh, it's one of the fantasy drivers. Sorry, not the fantasy driver. Hut Strickland. Hut Strickland is now our next casualty on the racetrack. Not a good day for like half the people so far, it seems. A lot of incidents and a lot of blown engines. That's like, I think, our 6th one that's out of the race. We had Gordon that retired so early, Jeff Gordon. Kenseth, I think, DNF'd. Labonte DNF'd. Bobby Labonte anyway. Terry Labonte isn't very much either. He's still on the track, but he's heavily damaged. Well, Hut Strickland's gone. Mark Martin's gone because of the engine failure. It's not a good day for like the strong hitters of this race so far. Could we indeed see a surprise winner? That, you know, that isn't Bobby Hamilton Sr., which is what I'm driving as. If Stacy Compton makes it to like 95, I want to say like 95 is like probably like the bare minimum. He's in the catbird seat to win this race. Oh God, watch out, Pack. Go to the bottom side. Come on, Ward, follow me. Ward, follow me. Come on. All right, good. I need someone to push. We're catching up some more lap traffic here. This isn't even like a slow car. This is a straggler by himself. Ooh, the left front wore out first and the right front did. So both the front tires are worn. So now I gotta start thinking about like, hopefully the car doesn't like fall off on me. Like it did in the test stream I did. I need to sip my rum and Coke. I really want to sip my rum and Coke right now. I think we lost time in the leader. Did Stacy find a partner up there? Or has his mom really got it going on? Oh, I think this might be it. I think that might be Stacy finally surrendering the lead. And it is. Stacy couldn't go until 95. It was good while it lasted for Stacy, though. I'll give him an effort there for trying. But 83 is all it's going to be, and Ward Burton's going to cycle out as the leader. He's going to lead this lap, folks. Just like the actual, in real life, 2002 Daytona 500. He's the one leading it now. Ken Schrader has fallen a lap down. try to fight him to get that spot back, though.
Car outside. The 22 car is still there.
A little bit of a side draft for him. We're going to get some help from Kenny.
On your line. Still there.
Nah, he's going to go to the top. So now Ward's going to be the one leading the race.
Okay, we're clear. We're right there. Let's see if we can lead this thing.
Oops. A little too close.
Number 22, top 5. The 22 car is still there. Number 36 is coming up quick. Number 22 is still there.
Not as potent as I was before, I'll tell you that.
All clear, buddy.
So now Jarrett's going to take over the lead. With Rusty Wallace right behind him, we got Wardner outside. We're going to follow Rusty for a little bit.
We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it. Car high. Still beside you. We're in third.
We got Mike Skinner, who's also a lap car. Trying to bait Rusty to come down. Oh, okay, I guess I'll just use Dale Jarrett instead.
Got one high.
Trying to retake the lead away with the help of Mike Skinner, another fellow Chevrolet driver, but he's going to come down and block us. That's okay, we'll use him as a tow.
The 88 car wants to get by you.
We're going to have to pass him eventually, though.
Top 5. Number 4 is still there. Keep running that line. That lap was fast. Clear.
Ooh, Jarrett's in the wall. Oh, no. That didn't bring out a caution, though. Our first oh crap moment of the race. That's like right behind us. That didn't bring out a caution, though. He saved it, but he hit the wall pretty significantly. So he looks like he's out of it for right now. The whole field is definitely spread out, though. Like, we got packs, but we don't have, like, massive ones anyway.
You're clear.
This roof camera doesn't really tell us the whole story about that nose damage that we had earlier in the race.
Great lap, buddy.
I think our next scheduled pit stop is going to be about the halfway point, like lap 100 or 101, or we need somebody to have a partner with anyway. Does Rusty's car actually say Miller Lite? Not in the original game. Of course, you know, because it was rated E for everyone, no alcohol sponsorships. Of course, it would have been the Rusty Wallace Ford or whatnot. But thanks to this texture updates, the texture pack that someone sent me, you can put like the Budweiser on the 8, Coors Light on the 40, and of course Miller Lite on the 2. You could also put Timberwolf on the 37, but he's I don't think he's in this. Unless I can just I gotta unlock the Thunder plate for him, of course, for Jeff Purvis, because Timberwolf is a tobacco company, I believe. Yeah, this is a texture mod anyway for Dolphin.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
Looks like we got some more lap traffic up ahead. What is that? Is that Mayfield? Yeah, I agree. It is very cool. I'm very happy to have this texture pack on here. I think it's really cool. Like, a lot of people put a lot of passion into this project. is some rain. Well, yeah, for Florida weather standards, you know, especially since I don't know if the Daytona 500 is actually happening tomorrow because of said rain, but it wouldn't be, you know, you wouldn't be wrong. That is kind of realistic if there really was rain to kind of like rain shorten the Daytona 500 anyway, or just rain in general. I don't know how they would implement that in a NASCAR game though. So what is it? Who is this? Mayfield? No, it's Bill Elliott we're lapping, and Greg Biffle. Starting to get a lot of cars in this little pack here that we caught here.
Okay, we're clear. Car on 5. The 16 car is still there. You're clear.
Unusual for February. Well, when I was at the Daytona 500 in 2020, we had about 12 laps of the race. Oh God, hello Terry Labonte. Yeah, he's having. I don't think you were there at the beginning of the stream, but oh, he's holding up everybody. Well, goodbye, Pack.
We're clear.
Goodbye, Pack. I guess I'll draft with Kyle Petty for a little while then, if I can get up to him. That is. So you do live, you know, you live in Florida. It's unusual for February. Well, yeah, it did rain on me when I went to Daytona in 2020. We had about 12 laps of the race in before it freaking downpoured on my head. It was like literally a bucket, like just dropped on my head. Like I was like sunny one moment, literal buckets of water dropped on my head at that point. Like it was absolutely nuts. Like how you can go from like sunny for one moment and just absolutely downpouring another. Like I don't know what it is about Florida, but why does it have to be so bipolar of the weather? It can be happy all dandy one moment and literally all of a sudden thunderstorm. But then again, it would be happy and sunny again afterwards, like 5 minutes later. It doesn't make any sense. A few of my buddies and my family also live in Florida as well, so they do tell me that this stuff is actually kind of weird. How many more pit stops are we looking at here? We're probably going to do 2 more because we made about 50 laps on a tank of gas, 50, 51. We had about a few cautions that were all before the first pit cycle. Surprisingly, like we had like an oh crap moment with Dale Jarrett behind me at one point. He hit the wall pretty good. No caution though, he didn't go around. I was expecting more cautions to be honest with you. I mean, with the high wreck frequency, I mean, it probably hasn't happened yet. As I say something, it's probably going to happen now. Yeah, about 2 more pit stops. I would say in about 7 laps or so, we're going to have to come on in. I'm getting a push from old Kyle Petty behind me. Anyway, he's helping me out a little bit here. We got, who's this in front of me? Is that Steve Park?
That's what I'm talking about. Nice plan.
All right, so now we have only a 2-second gap between me and Jeff Burton.
All clear, buddy.
Yeah, it's the other DEI car. Oh, we're on lap 95. Ka-chow! And we already passed lap 69. I forgot to say nice. I'm definitely going to lose like 500 subscribers just for me forgetting to say nice. God dang it. Now I'm back to square one. You know, I almost called him Jeff Green, the one car, because I'm used to seeing Jeff Green in the one car now. But Jeff Green's already out of the race, though.
Still there.
That's another thing, too. We have a lot of DNFs this race already. We have Jeff Gordon at DNF'd on, like, lap 12. Matt Kens and Labonte also DNF on lap 22. Let's see. We have Mark Martin DNFing. We have Hut Strickland DNFing, so you won't be able to see that coffee car. I'm missing somebody else. I know it. Well, I guess it's a good time to see like where's where anyway. We got Sadler in 7th now. Stacy Compton now up to 9th. I mean, that pit strategy sequence is working out for him quite well. He had a weird-ass pit strategy going on. Yeah, he was in the lead for like a long period of time. He was also our pole sitter. Oh, Johnny Benson got out too. No, the fast white car's out too. Oh my god, that's a lot of casualties. So we have from Jeff Gordon DNFing, we have Kens of DNFing, Bobby Labonte DNFing, Jeff Green, Mark Martin, Hut Strickland, and now recently, apparently, Johnny Benson. Oh my goodness. We have quite, like, so we have up until Dave Blaney, I want to, wait, how many cars have I lapped? Oh, so we're all on lap 95 then. Okay. But I just passed, never mind. If I don't respond to the questions right away, it's because of the latency that we have. I have it set to low, but not ultra low, just to make sure it's stable, but we already have one DC already. Hopefully it doesn't occur again anyway. I think they're finally starting to catch up to me, whoever them two are behind me. Alright, we could see some people coming down pit road. I think I see like a couple that just went down now. No, okay, I'm wrong then. Yeah, the pit window is pretty much open now. Because I kind of have nobody like right now in terms of like people to work with or whatnot. I'm probably just gonna go pit on lap 101 and hope to God I find someone. So now it's Jeff Burton about a second and a half, and Rusty Wallace about an extra second back because we're catching up some. Like these lap cars, like the 32 and the 5. Are the biggest problems for the AI right now because of the accident that both of them had earlier in the race. I love my Roman Coke, my Cherry Coke. Black cherry rum and Cherry Coke Zero. It's a good mixed drink. You put a shot or two of black cherry rum, and you use Coke Cherry Zero, you know, to fill it up all the way to the rest. Put some ice cubes in that John and just stir it around. It's very sweet though, so if you like sweet drinks like I do, then yeah, you'll love this one then. Five to 2 Devils. Like what? Is the Flyers playing? I think they're playing, right? And they're getting their asses handed to them. Damn.
Looks like some of the leaders are headed down pit road.
Ah, so they are. All right, I'm losing time then at this point.
We made it to lap 100.
Yeah, they're playing it at the Stadium Series. Yeah, I'm missing that right now. I'm assuming. Dang. Well, there's Junior. Yeah, we're gonna have to pit this time. Very low fuel. Agreed. I do need fuel. Lap 100. Yep, halfway there. Whoa! Live it, Squidward on a chair. Yep, box. Oh, that pit road is very crowded. It is absolutely crowded. All right, we're going for it, though. We have a lead. The AI are very good at pitting, though. Go speed.
Stay focused. You get the lead.
See what I mean? Like, they just blew right by me, like Rusty Wallace did. I don't want to adjust the car anymore. The rule is I can only make it set up changes with the pit stop sequence. Please don't... Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, Rusty just completely hot pitted like he was NR 2003, like my online racing I do. Holy crap. Even I can't do that very well. I can't afford a 5-second penalty either. Alright, at least I can stick with Rusty here. Oh, I forgot to shift to second gear.
28 is outside. We're off the pace.
There's Shauna Robinson. That's the first time I've seen her today.
All clear, buddy.
With some minor creative liberties, hard to find a scheme. Made the white, black, and green. Wow, Rockingham car. Yeah, that's cool. I gotta figure out. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing this career mode or not for this game, but I'm glad you took the time out of your day to make that. What am I gonna use that for? Just if I want it. Yeah, I mean. So that's Jerry a lap down. Yeah, I'll let you know on that though. I'll let you know on that, Blake. I'll let you know on that one. I think the best plan right now is to let Jeff Burton go by and just push off of him.
Clear all around.
That's if he wants to get up to me or whatnot. Because Rusty is gone now. We have plenty of time to catch him, but I don't know what the heck these AI are on when it comes to pit road in this track anyway. They don't get speeding penalties like the player does either. Do any of you want to get in front of me? Jeff? Jerry? Anyone? There's Ward. There's the other Burton brother.
The 99 car is still there. Still there. Everything okay with the car? Okay, we're clear. There's some leaders coming in.
Got some more folks coming down the road.
Clear all around. Number 25, experiencing high. That speed will get us to the front. Keep it up.
All right, so it looks like here, like the favorites to win are Jeff Burton, myself. Oh, okay, Jeff Burton slowing down. Oh, Rusty got held up, I think. Is that Rusty?
Clear.
Yeah, Rusty got held up.
The 5 car. Top 5.
Yeah, it's Terry again. Terry again, just messing up everyone's day. Oh my gosh. So it looks like Rusty, like as of right now, because there's really hasn't been a caution in like a long time. It looks like it's gonna be like Rusty, myself, Jeff Burton, if he gets up here anyway. Jarrett, if he hadn't had that issue.
We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it.
Jimmy, and who's the leader now? Oh, Stacy Compton again. Oh, that's right. Stacy has that little pit strategy that he did.
Gonna run on you.
I think he has to make another stop or two anyway. I think is that Jimmy in there now? No, I don't think so. He's the only other car that's like on the normal strategy has yet to come down pit road yet. Still got one more pit stop to do. We're probably gonna do that on lap 150. And because we're about 10 seconds behind of Jimmy. A caution though will certainly shake things up.
The 2 car is right behind you.
Jimmy on his own little strategy as well? How are we this far behind P1? I think what happened was when a caution came out or two or something like that, Stacy Compton decided to come down pit road. And he's on a different sequence than everybody else. I mean, he's probably going to have to pit around... Okay, that's Jimmy that went down pit road, not Stacy. So second place is going to be ours. I think Stacy's going to have to pit again around lap 120, 130. Then he's going to have to pit again around like lap 180 anyway. That's assuming caution doesn't come out, which it hasn't come out in like a long period of time, actually. I'm quite surprised. I mean, I'm all for a green flag run, but I just don't want to be like Thunder 04 where it's caution-free. We did have cautions. That's why Terry Labonte is so slow, along with Ricky Craven. And we have a lot of casualties in the DNF department as well. It is kind of silly and kind of boring right now, I'm not going to lie, with just me and Rusty. Oh, okay. Whoa! Back end cut out on us there. That's the first time that happened.
Number 2 is still there. We just lost a spot. We're third.
That's okay.
You're clear.
Back.
Come on, buddy. Push it. We can pick up some more spots. Got one outside.
Yes, AI cautions do happen in this game. There is a setting where I make it like the speed of legend difficulty, the aggressiveness of legend difficulty, the defensiveness of legend difficulty, the pit strategy of legend difficulty, like the highest setting, but also have the wreck frequency and the AI mistakes at the maximum setting as well. Surprisingly, we didn't get that many so far. It's probably, I guess, because Daytona is an easy track or whatnot. We did have a couple cautions already. It's been kind of green flag run ever since. I think both our pit stops have been green flag runs. I really was hoping for a little bit more, though, than this.
We're catching up to the leader. Keep
I mean, we had an oh crap moment with Dale Jarrett, though. Almost bringing out another yellow. Well, looks like we've got some more people in this pack as well. I see Jeff Burton, and I see... Is that Jarrett? Is he back here now? Is that Jarrett? Is that Glock? No, is that Jarrett?
Number 2 is coming.
Hey, Kevin, what's up? How's it going? I'll bring you up the scoop of the race so far if you want. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just saw that there with the 14. Hey, welcome back, by the way, as well. How was your iRace? You didn't get from the long time that you've been gone, anyway. I mean, it looks like you probably got done, like, I don't know, a C-Fix race or whatnot. I think that's another casualty. That's another casualty down there. That's yet another DNF. That is yet another. That is like 8 DNFs. This time it is Michael Waltrip. Mikey finished 8th without a scratch. Very nice, especially when you get a 0x on iRacing. I mean, I haven't had an iRacing race in like about a year and a half, but finishing a race without a single. Oh, it's B fixed. Okay. Finishing a single iRacing race without a scratch is honestly the best feeling in the world. I kind of left the iRacing scene because it was kind of toxic for me, honestly. Like, I remember, I don't remember what my I rating was. It was like, I think 2,300 the last time I checked. I don't know, it's been such a long time. I was like, right when I raced, like, I think when that was top split at the time, like the seat, because I kind of mainly did the trucks or whatnot. I would like to get up there and take first place, Kevin, but there's one problem with that. Stacy Compton has his own little pit strategy going on, and when he pitted on that one caution or whatnot, he kind of just took the lead and kind of never looked back. But now because he's off sequence, he is off sequence from us anyway, so he'll pit around like lap 120 or 125. He's going to surrender the lead in about 10 laps or so. So right now, Rusty is effectively P1. Yep, Stacy Compton's our leader. And since we're here, here's the rundown so far. So it looks like Stacy Compton and I are going to be looking for the lowest laps led at this point. Rusty Wallace is second, ourselves third. Jeff Burton is in fourth. Elliott Sadler is still in the top 10, by the way. Brett Bodine is actually just outside the top 10 as well. He's actually legitimately almost inside the top 10. Very nice stuff from the Lumber 11 team. Buckshot Jones having a decent day so far. The Arca God himself in the top 20. Dave Blaney 23rd. And honestly, we had a lot of huge names that are out of the race. Like Michael Waltrip's really going to be passed by these two, who got tangled up in one caution anyway. So we have Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, Bobby Labonte, 3 huge names that were out so early in the stream. Jeff Green, 4th, Mark Martin, another heavy hitter, Hut Strickland, Johnny Benson, and now Michael Waltrip. That's 8 DNFs this race. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of DNFs, and we're catching up to more lap traffic here as well.
Number 99 is gaining on you. Still there. Take it easy.
Honestly, I was expecting Michael Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt Jr. to basically just run away with this entire thing along with me. Oh, God, they really pulled away in that corner. Oh, no. Hold on, get back here.
Picking up some time.
That is true, actually. They actually did reference that in the driver intro thing, like in the intro cutscene. They said in 1989, Bobby Hamilton got his first start as part of the production of a stock car racing movie. Of course, that is known as the Days of Thunder. Yeah, I think he drove the 51 car. I think it was a stunt double to drive that car. Yeah, time for a Days of Thunder rewatch. Yeah, I agree. I gotta watch that movie again. I think Bobby Hamilton qualified, 5th for that race. I don't remember where he started, but that was his first start, and I really wish he kind of drove for Hendrick or whatnot, but he did get his first 2 wins for Richard Petty. Fun fact as well about my man. He and Richard Petty are the only ones that won in the 43 car multiple times. I agree. It's always a good movie to chill out to. There are some good racing movies, and there are some that are questionable anyway. We got John Andretti up here. We got Dave Blaney, we're about to lap. Casey Atwood's also being lapped and whatnot. Behind-the-scenes stuff about how they made the movie is crazy. Yeah. I mean, filming scenes or whatnot, filming for a movie or whatnot. Didn't they have like a 74 car out there for like that one NASCAR show that only lasted like a season? I personally didn't really care for it that much because it was just more effects on a comedy aspect. There is a lot of cars here in this pack here. There is a lot of cars here. Bobby Hamilton's first start was 1989 at Phoenix. Started 5th. Yeah, he did start at 5th. I can't read that. He finished 32nd after an engine expiration. I wonder where he was running then at the time then. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I understand. Yeah, that was like a pretty bad show, so I'm glad they did cancel it. If they made the show more of like a serious aspect, like they made the show, you know, like okay, we're a struggling team. We really need to do something here in order to actually keep our, thing afloat. If they do something like serious like that instead of that joking around bullcrap, like it's fine to have some funny parts into it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but like they just made the. I mean, it's all right that the show was, but it wasn't. Unless you're talking about that other one, the real Netflix show that NASCAR's doing. Like the one, like the playoff stuff, like that, I really liked. I was watching some of it the other day. It was really good. It was really cool. Like, it made me like respect Denny Hamlin more as like a person. Like a lot of people really don't like Denny Hamlin, which I understand. After all, he did beat our favorite driver a couple times, about 60 times as a matter of fact. Or was that 50? I lost fucking track. I got something right at least out of that, I think. Yeah, because of Terry Labonte's stack up, we're now in the clear, it seems. They gotta kick the 5 and the 32 off the track. I don't think they're making minimum speed. Like, literally, that's the only reason why we even have like, this huge gap between Rusty and the others. Oh, absolutely. We do need more personalities in the sport. Personally, I'm glad the sport has heels. Like, the sport has, like, villains. Like, Logano, Hamlin, Kyle Busch at the time. I think Hamlin's starting to... Not Hamlin. Kyle Busch is starting to turn more towards a hero role. But, hey, I kind of respected Kyle a lot more because I feel like he got screwed out of the JGR deal because of Ty Gibbs or whatnot. And honestly, I was really rooting for him to win certain races, especially, I think, the Daytona 500 last year and the... I'm glad that he won a couple races. He won, I think, like 3 races last year for RCR. So yeah, I'm very glad that he's able to at least give JGR the middle finger there, at least a little bit anyway.
You're clear. Got one outside.
We're at the 300-mile mark. It is almost 11 o'clock at night Eastern time. How are we all doing, folks? Because I'm doing... My finger might start to hurt. Let Mick Douche pull you. Mick Douche. I see Kimmel. I see Ricky Rudd.
Get up there.
What? Like, is that Ricky Rudd?
Number 28 is coming high.
I'm trying to figure out like who you mean. Oh, McMurray's not in this race. If you were talking about that. If you weren't, then my bad. Yeah, it is pretty late. It is like 11 o'clock at night. But it's usually early for me because, you know, my insomnia keeps me up at about 3 in the morning sometimes. Yeah, Xfinity already pushed to Monday. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to work, so I won't be able to watch that.
Get after these guys now.
Oh, that's Ricky Rudd. Yeah, this was before he drove the 21 car. This was before Sadler took over that ride in 03.
Still there. Be patient.
Sorry, there we go. We got Rusty back there. We got Jeff Burton back up there. So now it's kind of a race again. I mean, well, I can watch the 500 if it's happening tomorrow, but if it's happening on a Monday, I'm going to have to get lucky. And hopefully it starts around like 5:30 or whatnot, so I can have it time. That the game's emulation allowed Moroso. Sorry, more so for wheel and pedals would be less exhausting. Well, yeah. I mean, maybe if I could put it on a PS2 emulator, maybe it might calibrate it. I don't know. I mean, I know my Driving Force GT works for NR. That's what I've been using anyway. Stacy's going to have to come in at about a few laps. So he's definitely not going to be winning the race, I think, on the pit strategy that he's in, but he's going to be leading a lot of laps. So right now, I'm effectively the leader with Rusty and Jeff Burton that are behind me. Yep, it's all about the patience. Plus, we have a couple cautions already. I don't think we're done with the cautions just yet.
Come on, buddy. Push it. We can pick up some more
I did
spots.
turn the wreck frequency and mistakes on the highest possible setting, so...
Number 2 wants to get by you.
Yeah, I got Rusty pushing me now as well. Somewhat.
All right, now get hungry. We need to eat up this 10-second gap for the leader.
one problem I'm going to have, though, on this final pit stop, these guys behind me, both Jeff and Rusty, they hot pit so good, and somehow they don't get a speeding penalty. I'm afraid to do it because I can't afford a 5-second penalty. Yep, that's Jeff Burton in the Sitco Ford. The mayor himself, Jeff Burton. We had about a 15-car pack at one point. We did. And then a couple cautions happened, and it kind of separated everybody when it comes to like the lap cars of Terry Labonte and Ricky Craven, the damaged cars off the pace. Yeah, we're definitely catching Stacy before he comes down pit road, I think. He's going to have to come down some point. We have also had a lot of casualties as well in terms of like the DNF department. We have a lot of engine failures. We had about 8 engine failures so far. Jeff Gordon was one of them. Matt Kenson was one of them. Johnny Benson was one of them. We got Bobby Labonte, one of them. Yeah, we're catching Stacy pretty quickly here. Yeah, they are programmed to pass you, which is kind of dumb. So up go. Here's Terry. Time to move out of the way. Oh, Rusty's gonna get held up, I think. Oh, Rusty, what are you doing? No, don't get behind Terry. This has been going on a really long green flag run without a single caution, though. I will say that. I think at this point, I would say about maybe 80-some laps without a caution. Yeah, I understand. I mean, I understand what you mean about it being a primitive game. And it is a primitive game. And like same with Thunder 04, but it's the best games that we got though. Either this and 04 are like the best ones we got. Oh, Rusty must have fallen off too. So now it's just me and the mayor. Shame that the Golden Era NASCAR games before they mastered pack racing. Yeah, that's true. That is sad, but also true. So. We're kind like a lot of NASCAR gaming content creators, myself included. I don't really give out the news that much when it comes to that sort of thing. Like I said, I am a part-time YouTuber after all. I do a 40-hour work week with my very stressful IT job. So I try to just listen to the news like from like I don't know, Going or Iceberg or Black Flags Matter or Radman. You know, whatever. I listen to all the news I can get. All right, we might lose the lead here pretty quickly here. Yeah, there they go. They're gonna pass us on the outside. We're gonna try to squeeze Rusty here. Try to get ourselves past. The Heat games 3-5. They weren't bad. Yeah, that's true. They really weren't bad. They're definitely not the best though either. But yeah, you know what? Especially when you mod the game, like I think Going does, like right now with Heat 3 and 5. Sorry, I just want to read this message. My eyesight's not really good. Yeah, they weren't bad. Of course, they were not the best overall. Of course, definitely enjoyable. If you didn't want to boot up like NR, yeah, that's true. Let's take a look at the leaderboard real quick. Of course, Stacy Compton's the one that's still leading. I may finish the race before the yellow flag comes out. Yeah, you know what? Maybe so. At this rate, the NR modded community is crazy. Yeah, I agree. It is crazy what they are able to do. They keep the game running for over 20-some years. I mean, I'm a huge part of the community. I race in a lot of online leagues. Oh, Steve Park's now out as well. That's another one. That's another one. Oh, my goodness. Is that like 9 now? No, Ward! No, Wood! He was actually leading a few laps as well. No, that's... How many is that now? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10. 10 DNFs. Ward is out. No, dude. Ward is out. No. Don't tell Kamikaze if he's watching. Don't tell him. Don't tell Kamikaze. I mean, Casey Mears is not here either, but don't tell him regardless. Wardburn didn't get his cat front skid steer loader working for the 500. No. No, it didn't. Wad is out. I do agree that NR is indeed starting to show its age, but it's still a fun sim. Yeah, there's poor Steve Park. No. Right now it's just a 3-car race for the win. Just myself, Rusty, and Jeff Burt. Unless a caution comes out. Yeah, we can see Compton. He still hasn't come on in. He has to come on in pretty soon as well. So it's definitely still possible. And our front tires are still not worn yet, which is really nice to see. Yeah, we're getting so close to Stacy. Man, that strategy, it worked for a while, didn't it, Stacy? But unfortunately, I don't know if it'll go caution free the rest of the way. I kind of want to have reset the... Yep, there he goes. That's the crew chief telling Stacy's coming in. Yeah, we're closing up to 50 laps to go of the stream. It is 11 o'clock now, Eastern time. About 69, 68 laps to go. Very nice.
We're right there. Let's see if we can lead this thing.
Yep, so now Rusty Wallace is the official leader, followed by myself and Jeff Bird. Ricky Rudd is a lap down. First race in 03, qualified in 28th. Was that Thunder 03?
Number 99 is coming low. Your right front tire's a little worn. Careful now.
All right, so the front tires are starting to wear out now. I gotta look at... You just got used to a tutorial of modifying an EXE car setups where you can run next job mod with the 5 gears. Wasn't there already something like that already? God, I love my Roman Coke, my cherry Coke Zero, my cherry blacks. My I'm starting to talk like I'm a drunk. No. My black cherry rum and my Coke Zero. My cherry Coke Zero is very good mixed drink. You got used to modifying a tutorial. Yeah, the EXE. I think I got mentioned around a couple times that EXE's been out for a while anyway. 5 gears, not bad. Power difference is definitely weird. And found a fast one. Yeah, for Daytona, you gotta have a good setup if you want to really pull away from the field. I chose not to because I want to have an interesting race anyway that we have here. It is possible to basically fly right by everybody around Talladega and Daytona here with the gear ratios. I think a comprehensive guide which just got posted a couple days ago. I'll have to take a look. I'll definitely have to take a look at some point.
You're making up some time. Number 2 is outside.
They're going to try to take the lead here.
The 2 car is still there.
Little side draft there for Rusty.
You're in the lead.
And we got some help from Ricky. Back to the top.
The 2 car is passing high. I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Starter car did 180 outside the draft. Well, that's good. I think that's a decent time anyway. That's a decent speed for a rookie car if you can get the gear ratios right. How many leaders have we had in this race? Let's find out. I'll have to take a look. All right, so how many leaders do we have this race? I led 41 laps. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With Stacy Compton with this fucking strategy. 6, 7. Oh, Steve Park's already out still. 8, 9. Only 9 leaders. Okay, I thought we had more. I thought we had more than that. All right, who's all on the lead lap though? Well, okay. All right, that's just what lap we're on. I don't know. Wait. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Yeah, they'll give me the interval here, I bet. So it's up to Ricky Rudd. So we only have 17 cars on the lead lap. 6-3 Devils? Damn. And that's the thing with the transmission, though. You could make it go up to, like, 9,000 RPM with the gear ratio setup and still be, like, ludicrously fast.
The 99 car wants to get by you.
I am worried about that last pit stop, though. Exactly. You know what? Exactly. That is why I set those restrictions to begin with, though, for the last season for the Thunder 04 career mode that you all watch. Like, that was the reason why I even made that challenge to go do the default setup in the first place. I mean, after all, last season I did win 19 races. Like, it felt boring after a while, and some of them were led by more than a lap. I know Rockingham this season, you know, didn't suffice much because I guess no matter what you do with that car, it's still going to be good regardless whether you have a terrible default setup or whatnot. We still led by, like, I think 10, 11 seconds, though. It's not as bad like we did at Rockingham and like a season ago, the second Rockingham race where we led by, like, a lap, I think. But, of course, you know, the sponsorship woes with the dumbass qualifying 5th place and finish in the top 5 and, I don't know, be 5th in points or whatever, you know, it's starting to take a toll on me in terms of, like, getting the sponsorship happiness to work with. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, like, I'm still kicking ass in the default setups. You are correct, but I'm not giving them as much of an ass whooping as it was before because now I feel like I'm like a half second slower per lap, which that's fine. Unfortunately, though, because of the way the qualifying is, that might not last much longer with the UPS sponsorship. So I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the storyline anyway, if I'm no longer, like, the teammate of Elliott Sadler anyway. Speaking of teammates anyway, we got Harvick about to go a lap down. This will be the 17th. This will be now 17 cars on the lead lap. He's getting held up by Ricky Craven. And there's Terry Labonte, so there comes the whole field ready to be slowing up again. We now have 17 cars on the lead lap. Oh, no, I'm going to get held up by Terry. Ah. How low can the happiness rating get before they leave you? Well, if it gets below 50, it starts to become a chance where they just leave you. I think below 40 is when they actually say screw you and they just kick you to the curb. I'm not sure where the UPS sponsorship is going to go either. Yeah, the expectations are very high, but that's what happens when you're late in the career mode and the prestige is like in the 90s. I was hoping to get a package sponsor for the 80s, like the 25 car, or Robbie Gordon retiring anyway, so I could get a package sponsor there from them. Well, with Robbie Gordon is 70, I think, but because they finished high enough in the season, they finished like below 35th. They didn't retire. And I really don't want those crappy prep package sponsors like the 57 car, the 4 car, or whatnot. I didn't want that. I wanted to try to drive for a Hendrick, but not for the 5 car, for instance, because that's a Prestige 90 right off the bat. So I kind of had to do my own little thing where I thought I could get the 18 car for the MB&A sponsorship anyway. That was my initial plan anyway. But for some reason, I couldn't get it. Like, why couldn't I get that as like an 80s Prestige or 70s Prestige? I couldn't get it. It was stuck to only having the Napa, not the Napa, the Aaron's Rent Chevrolet prep package sponsor. So I did MB&A as a normal sponsor, but I made sure all the sponsorship signings were that. It's kind of dumb. Like, uh-oh. I think we lost OBS again. Yeah, we lost OBS really quickly. All right, it's fine now. We just lost OBS really quickly there. We're fine now. Dang, that's the second time that happened. I remember in 07 I had bad runs at Daytona, California, won the next few races. I still got fired out of your ride. I think because I guess 07 has like their own little weird ass things. There are weird ass like sponsorship rules or whatnot. I don't know. I think it started to become like 07 or 08 where they had like the dumb rules or whatnot. Imagine if it was Chase for the NASCAR Thunder 05. It's just cleared up some of the minor issues in 04. Could have been epic instead of Chase for the Cup was meh. Well, all right. It wasn't meh. Like I get like some of the aspects of Chase for the Cup were kind of meh. I get it. I still think that 06 was like the last good NASCAR game. Like 07 onwards, I would say would start to become the meh tier before EA just ruined it with like 08 and 09. Okay, 09 multiplayer was great at the time though. Then we have the mediocre 2011, but Inside Line was like was really good. I would say that's a great game. Like Inside Line was. Inside Line was great. Thunder 04 career mode was the best and needs some tweak, and even then needs some tweaking. Yeah, I agree. It does need to. No career mode I think is going to be perfect. You're going to have gripes with something one shape or another.
Take a look at the fuel gauge.
Oh, it's fuel gauge. Yeah, you're right. About 7 laps is when we come down pit road for our final stop. Let's see, it's about 11:20 now. We're at lap 143. No. We would have done all 3 green flag pit stops. Oh boy. We haven't had a caution like, I'd say about 100 laps now at this point. It was around lap 40 something was when we had our caution. Good until you looked at the apron. I thought 07. Yeah, the apron. Yeah, you're right. You're right about the apron. I remember having PTSD about the apron. You are right. You are right, sir. Oh, I gotta catch them now, because now he's gonna have a great ass pit entry. So you gotta catch Rudd now. Spin City on 06. You are right. Rudd is absolutely giving a huge shove to Rusty. Kind of just left Jeff Burton in the dust. So now it turns out to be a 2-car race after all, after 144 laps, or at least as of right now anyway, it's a 2-car race.
You got the leader. Stay on his back bumper. Number 28.
So it's my favorite driver at this time period versus my dad's favorite driver at this time period, along with Tony Stewart, which is his other favorite at the time. How fitting, honest to goodness.
They're all around. Far outside. Still there. Number 28 is still there. The 28 car.
All right, looks like we got some pit cycle happening right there as well.
That 2 car is up high. That speed will get us to the front. Keep it up. Still there.
All about the Earnhardts, baby. All about the Earnhardts. The 3 and the 8. All about the Earnhardts, baby. Well, we got the real 43 car up ahead. The real driver of the 43, John Andretti. It looks like he's gonna get lapped, I think, again. $99.02 Gordonish. Yeah, I feel you. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, Rip John Andretti, of course. Look at this petty blue Chex car. The game just chose that for him, and I'm glad that's true. That was there. It looks petty blue-ish, anyway. Has that sky blue color. Oh, Rusty's in. Okay, Rusty's in. That is very important information. We gotta let one of these guys go by and just draft off with him the rest of the way. So I feel like at this point there's gonna be no more cautions, because we haven't had one in over 110 laps. Nobody like had a major mistake or whatnot yet. We gotta get behind these guys, and because Rusty and Jeff Burton are gonna have like the crazy ass pit entries because of how fast they go. It's insane. Like they hot pit like absolutely perfectly, and somehow they don't get speeding penalties. But I try to match what they do, and I get a speeding penalty. So I have to actually lose time on purpose, just so I don't get a 5-second penalty.
Number 28 is outside. On your line.
All right, that's more vital information. Jeff Burton's now in. They saw Rusty go in. We're gonna stay out for 2 more laps and do our final pit stop.
The 28 car is still there. Number 28 is still there. Keep digging. The 28 car is looking to pass.
There's Frank Kibble and there's Dave Blaney.
Clear.
This kind of reminds me of an NR 2003 Super Speedway race, actually, in a way. If a green flag run goes on for a long period of time, the pit stop sequence is what kind of like separates the field, in a way, really. That's what it reminds me of, honestly, at this point.
That was equipment, buddy. Keep
Only
it
if
up.
those who have actually raced NR 2003 online would get the reference.
You're running on fumes, buddy.
Running on fumes, that's okay by me. We're at lap 150. Time for our final pit stop. Box. Draft with John Andretti for as longest a period of time, so we don't lose too much time.
Top 5 cars are on their way into the pits.
Top 5 cars. How big of a gap did we frickin' get? A phantom caution for debris. You know what? Yeah, you are right. There would have been a phantom debris caution. All right, let's not choke this pit entry here.
Got one outside. All clear, buddy.
Alrighty. I'm okay with this setting here for the final run.
Okay, you got it.
All right, pit crew. Alley-oop to you, pit crew, while I drink my beverage. Trust me, it wasn't a good entry, and it wasn't a perfect entry either. I played that super cautiously. You're going to see Rusty and probably Jeff like get on by very quickly in about a minute or so.
Come hot. Careful. The 26
I don't see them yet, but I think this might be them now.
Clear all around.
No, not yet. All right, so I must have got a good pit entry. Is this them now? Or did we actually get a good run here? Yeah, okay, so there's Rusty.
Number 2 is up high.
And there's Stacy as well.
You can get the lead back. Clear. The 14 car is going hot.
And then there's Jeff. Like I said, it wasn't like I said, I have to do it cautiously and make sure I don't get a 5-second speeding penalty. I might be in trouble here if I can't catch Jeff, and I don't think I can. All right. So we're going to have to hope for the Terry Labonte to slow them down a little bit here. Maybe we'll catch somebody off the pit exit here. Still got a long way to go. 50 laps to go. You are correct. We're at the 150 mark. Stacy Compton, though, still running in second, but remember, he's off sequence. So he's going to be about lap 180-something. Really need that phantom debris caution. You are right. I really wish we would have the phantom debris caution or the people making a mistake, because we haven't had one in a really long time. So many spots he lost because of a pit crew mistake, believe me. Playing Thunder 04, especially recently in the career mode, yeah. Like, they don't even make mistakes. They're just that fucking slow. There was a reason why I think I titled one of the episodes, like, we need to work with our pit crew because it was so fucking slow. Like, they didn't even make any mistakes. They were just that slow. They were like a second off the estimated time. And those seconds add up. Especially since, like, the way the AI can enter Charlotte's pit road, like, lickety-split, no problem as well. Oh, I know you do. I'm just saying for, like, the other people that don't that just happen to pop up in here and just haven't been caught up to the at watching the races anyway. I know you do. Seeing that 5 car really I really didn't like that.
You're clear.
I was hoping he would be in front of Rusty and all that. I really wish I knew the answer to that one as well. Why did they get rid of that? When I was playing like my NR 2003, my online races, I actually used this engine sound pack. There is a mod that I have on my my mod on my NR 2003. Like, I edited the sound files so I could actually have this engine noise. Yeah, instead of the default one, this is the one I use that you're listening to now. It's amazing. I also edited the menu sound effects to mimic the Gran Turismo 3 sound effects. The Gran Turismo 3 menu sounds and NASCAR Thunder 2003 engine noises. It's amazing. And someone also made a mod to have like the Thunder 04 crew chief and spotters as well. It's not perfect, the crew chief and spotter sound pack. It's not perfect, but it's still a very good one nonetheless. I really need a caution right about now. We're no man's land right now in 4th. Can someone be stupid and die in the turn 1, please?
Okay, let's get after these guys now.
Yeah, we're losing a lot of time now. Yeah, I remember hearing some of the voice clips on like YouTube. It's amazing. It's just amazing like how funny it is. There was like something like that for iRacing as well. Where was it? Jimmy Johnson cuss pack or whatnot. I still have it on my iRacing, which I don't use anymore, sadly enough, but it's still there. It is the funniest shit ever. Like Chad Knaus would be like, or something like that. Like it would say like, "Oh, you fucking tore up the car, man. Like what the fuck were you thinking there?" Like I said, it was great. Yeah, I mean that would be cool if there was like a different sound pack for like a different of different sound packs. What a waste of perfectly good cheating. Chad Canals probably.
Keep coming. We're getting there.
Yeah, we're 8 seconds back now. Do you have assist on? No. No, I don't race with assist on in this game. Suddenly spin out on the backstretch, tires go down, it happens. Well, it does happen to the AI, but I'm not going to be like Carson Hocevar and just cause a caution on purpose. Yeah, I hate that guy. I mean, I could, you know, but I won't.
Okay, you got some driving to do. The leader has about 10 seconds on us.
Yeah, this is the worst possible spot to be in, too. All by myself. Well, we're about to reach the 400-mile mark.
We're running strong. Now let's work our way to the front. Dig, buddy. Dig, dig, dig.
Is my arm itching? No, I'm not gonna be like Clint Boyer either. I really could. It's really tempting, guys. It really is tempting. You guys are tempting me so much to break my own moral code and just do it. You really are tempting me to do it, especially since I am being extremely disappointed by the lack of cautions from this race. I will say that. I am being extremely disappointed. I bet I want to scratch you right now. Oh, no. Well, I am technically drinking and driving right now, so therefore I shouldn't even be allowed to race. I got my cherry rum and coke right beside me. I think I've gone through it. I think I've gone through the whole thing, I think, so far. I think as well. Natural cautions are rare, but I do put them on the highest like probability as well. So it ain't like Thunder Road 4 where it's like
Come on, buddy.
non-existent.
We can pick up some more spots.
All right, 163 laps in, 11:30 Eastern time. Oh man, I guess this would be a good time for a leaderboard check. I mean, we already know who the top 3 are. Ourselves, you know, 4th as well. Sadler is still just got himself outside the top 10. Brett Bodine falling back a little bit. We only have about 15 cars on the lead lap at this point. Tom Bodine is the last one on the lead lap. Do we have any more casualties with the engine department? Nope, just still Steve Park being the last one.
You're gaining on the leader. You're closing on the leader.
I'm closing on the leader. That's a really funny joke. It's a lame-ass joke. It is now, I think at this point, 120 laps since the last caution. We've had 2 cautions this entire race so far. One that was on lap 20-something, and another one that was on like lap 40. But other than that, it's been green flag the rest of the way. I will...
That speed will get us to the front. Keep it up.
Now I gained about a half second that time, but... We could have some help behind us now, finally. I think, who is that? John Andretti back there? Like, I doubt we'll have enough, see those clouds? There's lightning in the area. Put it out. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Alright, alright. Y'all want me to have a caution. I get it. I understand. I know. So, here's the dealio, then. I will break my own moral code of not causing a caution on purpose if none of the AI wreck out by lap 175. Does that sound like a good deal? We wait till lap 175. We'll do it. We'll throw a caution out. But we gained about 3 seconds that time. Interesting. So I guess they're being held up. No deal from Steve. Sorry, Steven. No deal, huh? I really want to drop back right now and see who's that behind me. I think that's Andretti. No deal as well. Oh, there's a lot of cars there. But I think they got around Terry, though. Whoop. Oh, my goodness. That actually just happened naturally there. Yeah, I think that's Andretti. All right, this might be a big brain play what I'm going to do here. I'm going to slow up a little bit so I can get...
Okay, buddy, we're faster than the leader.
Yeah, that might be Andretti. No, I'm just slowing up so I can get Andretti in front of me.
The 43 car is coming right. Number 43 is outside.
And we'll just have him.
Okay, we're clear.
Oh, don't tell me I pulled too far back. Don't tell me I did that. Oh, no. That's so dumb of me. Damn it. I thought I would be able to slow up just good enough. Dang it. Yeah, rip.
Keep digging. We still need to pick up the
Oh,
lead.
Rusty fell back hard. So now it's Jeff Burton in the lead. Stacy Compton got around him, too. Very, very interesting. Oh, it looks like we're going to catch up to them anyway because there's Terry Labonte one more time. So we kind of need a little bit more luck with Terry Labonte again. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I am catching his pack. Well, we did catch up to him, actually. That really hurt us.
The 43 car, up high. Still there. Take it easy. Still beside you. Keep digging. We're catching up to the leader. Keep on it.
We gotta have Rusty follow us. Get around this mess.
Number 32 is right behind you. You got the number 3 spot.
That really messed up everything, though.
Clear.
So now we're going to let Rusty go by. Hopefully. Well, I wasn't going to have a 2-for-1 special. That wasn't part of the deal, but here we are. Stacy Compton's running in second, but don't forget, he still has to make that one last pit stop. So right now, he's running... Well, right now, Rusty's the one in second. We're running in third.
10 seconds off, leader. Hit your marks and be smooth.
But, oh, it's him and Jeff Burton right now. I would be okay with Stacy Compton winning this race, but,
Got one outside.
yeah, the AI cars kind of just do whatever they want. Well, I agree. That is true. So now we have to basically push Rusty as fast as we can and hang on to him the rest of the way and try to catch up to Jeff.
The 9 car is looking right.
Tandem track up, engaged. Yep.
Awesome lap. Let's keep working that line.
So it looks like we gained about a 9/10 of a second that time. We could just theoretically catch up to it. We got Austin Bill from Dawsonville ready to help us there. Shake and bake, baby. It's gaining time. Let's do it. Come on, Rusty. We can do this. My favorite driver and my dad's favorite driver all ready to roll. Just keep pushing Rusty. Exactly right. You're exactly right, my guy. So it turns out to be a Thunder 04 Special after all. God dang it. I was hoping to avoid this. We did have like a 15-car pack at one point as well. It doesn't even look like half the cars are even running still. Look at all the green dots scattered everywhere. Doesn't even look like a few and far between now. I don't think we have any more casualties anyway.
You're 8 seconds behind the leader.
Oh, we're now 8. We let the Cougar out of the cage. You're right. We're now 8 seconds back. And Jeff's gonna lose that help from Stacy in about 10 laps or so. Stacy right now is in a good spot to finish in the top 10 in this race after starting on the pole. So that's good for him anyway. I definitely don't want to be the one leading this pack because the AI will never push me. It's a shame too because in the newer like even in the newer games, like they understand like how to push. They understand the situation. Let's see, we're gaining about a second a lap, which is really good. Yeah, we're gaining on a huge rate now. I can tell from earlier. That was the fastest lap of the race, 46.3. I think that's like the fastest lap of the entirety of the all my testing sessions. 46.3. Rusty has turned on the jets, and so have I. 46.3 second lap. Amazing. Can we go even faster? Yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready to be flying like a bat out of hell.
Just 6 seconds.
So now we're 5.5 back. We are gonna. Yeah, Jeff's gonna be like, why don't I hear boss music? I think I found another source of the problem for Jeff Burton. I see a lot of cars in a little pack there that he's in. I think he's being held up a little bit. Me and Rusty are starting to smell blood a little bit. We lost Bill Elliott, by the way. That's Jeff Burton right about now. Why do I hear boss music? At this point, it's more like, why do you hear Jaws music? Slow pack and draft. Big gains.
Passes left in there somewhere. I know he
Stacy Compton's still trying to take on a few more laps led before his time runs thin. So now we're about 4.5 back. Oh, this is going to be shaken up to an exciting finish, I'll tell you that, for between the big three of this entire race. Well, I can't even say Stacy Compton being a part of it either because he's off sequence. Myself, Rusty, and Jeff. It's going to come down to those three. I was expecting Dale Jr. and Michael Waltrip. Who needs share draft? You're right. This is essentially performing the same thing, actually. So, oh yeah, the front tires are not wearing out yet. That's good. Stick with Rusty about 10 laps to go just to get a tiny draft, just in case. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, just in case. We're getting there, though. We are catching up to this big-ass pack. Yeah, fuel's not an issue. Don't worry about the fuel. We're all done with pit stops at this point. There they are. They're trapped in that pack. They're trapped in that big pack right there. They're trapped. There they are. Oh yeah, no overtime in this game.
Okay, let's get after these.
Yeah, we're 1.5 back. We're here. Here's Nikki and Rusty. Yeah, we could go at least like 50 laps per fuel stint. We're good. That's why I pit on lap 150. I know I already said it, but here's Nikki and Rusty. Here we are. But now we're up to this pack. We have to be very careful now. We can't just go full bore on the speed department. Got to be methodical about this now. We made 10 seconds. That is insane. All right, so we got. All right, here we go. We're gonna go 3 wide for the lead here, and we will be clearing them. We both cleared both Jeff and Stacy. So now we got Buckshot Jones leading this little pack that we have here now. P1, we're in the lead again. There we go. I think Buckshot was on the lead lap. He's about to be a lap down, or I think it might be 2 laps down at this point. I don't even know. I don't even know how many cars are on the lead lap at this point because of what we've been doing this entire time. This long-ass green flag run's kind of like ruined everything for like half the field. We got people coming out of the pits, I think. No, never mind. That's the pace car.
Number 44 is still there. You're clear.
Watch us get the BS caution now. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, at this point, watch us get the caution now. That would be our 3rd caution of the day. If this were to occur anyway.
The 44 car is coming low.
Yeah, it is a nice name. I will say that, Buckshot Jones. It is a really cool name. He's doing a very good job fending off Jeff Burton right about now. I'll tell you that. I'd say the MVP, like besides me, like winning this, like going about this race, I'd say like Stacy Compton for at least trying something different. But eventually he will have to come down pit road, and I'm gonna feel sad about that. Oh, there's Terry. There's Terry. That's gonna mess up the entire field again. And zing! Down the inside we go. We got Todd Bodine who's on the lead lap still, but he's about to fall a lap down. And that's gonna mess up everybody. Terry's gonna back it up. All right, they're up. There's Stacy. Say goodbye to Stacy, guys. He's coming on in for his final stop. He had a good run, Stacy did. He might finish in the top 10 still, believe it or not. But He had a good run. He had a good run, Stacy did. He will be missed. Now we got Tom Bodine as a drafting partner. Elliott Sadler's also in the lead lap as well, and that's, I think, Dale Jarrett as well. That one mistake he had earlier in the race. No, wait, that's not DJ, is it? Oh, it is DJ. That's my career mode car. Hello. Remember that you used to be in the lead pack, Dale Jarrett, until you made that mistake?
Still beside you.
That one lap anyway? Yeah, good times.
Clear all around. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
Yeah, we're pulling away from those guys now.
Got one up.
17 laps to go. I'm trying to get around Todd.
Still there. Careful. The 26 car. It's still there. Be patient. Still beside you. Keep digging. Number 26 is gaining on you. Clear on both sides. Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
Oops. All right, Todd. I'm gonna need to borrow your assistance here, Todd.
The 26 car is coming right.
Oh, you don't like the outside? All right, take the
That was a
inside
great
then.
lap, buddy.
You'll lift your ass off if you get into a 2003 rivalry with Dale Jarrett. Like you two are inevitable. Yeah. I know there's no rivalry system in this game as well. Oh, my days. Like, yeah, that... Like, imagine that if we happen to collide on the last few laps of this race.
You're clear.
All right, Todd. Let's go. Let's catch up to these fools. Those two up ahead will soon to be teammates. They just don't know it yet.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
Oh, I had to change my finger there. My middle finger was getting tired of pressing holding that R button. It started to hurt my finger a little bit, actually. I just keep switching over back to my my pointer finger. Yeah, whoa, indeed. Whoa, Nelly. I'll try not to scare anybody anymore. All right, so with about 14 laps to go, how many oh, it's all Fords in the rest of the top 5 besides me. All right, how many cars are on the lead lap? Jimmy Spencer running a really nice race in P9. Robbie Gordon running in 7th. Brett Bodine is still in 11th. And Stacy Compton, well, he's back in 12th, so he won't even get a top 10. So right now, there are 15 cars on the lead lap. Well, I was going to put down those 3 in the lap down, so technically they would be 13 laps. They would all be 13 cars on the lead lap. We clinched the most laps led as of right now anyway. I don't think Stacy's going to get it back. Did we get any more casualties? No. Ever since Steve Park, there is still no casualties. So that is our, I think, going to be our final leaderboard check anyway. For the rest of the race anyway. We have about 14 laps to go. A pretty solid lead now over Jeff and Rusty anyway. Can I sniff these guys' drafts now? All right, there we go. Hello, career mode car. How are we doing tonight? Remember that used to be in P5
Still there.
before you made that mistake? Yeah, good times.
Still there.
How's that right side looking for you?
The 26 car is still there. Number 26 is still there. Be patient. The 26 car is passing high. Okay, we're clear. Awesome left.
Hello, career mode teammate. How are we doing today?
You're clear. The 21 car up high. Clear on both sides.
Excuse me. It's almost Sunday, boys and girls, for the East Coast anyway. Almost midnight. I was hoping to get the race done before just a little bit after midnight. It looks like we're going to get there in time.
That was quick. Let's do it again.
Yeah, we really pulled away from Rusty and Jeff. Anyway, I think we're fine at this point. Terry Labonte kind of done them in. Terry and I don't even think Craven was a part of it that time.
Still there. The 21 car is still there. Still beside you. Take it easy. Number 21 has got a run on you. Okay, we're clear. Great lap, great lap.
Guys, it's not over. It's not over. I just briefly saw the two in the 99.
Down low.
Yeah, they're coming. Uh-oh, they're coming. I see them in the mirror. Sadler, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go, Sadler. There's no time to explain. Just go. Right foot on the gas. I know you're driving a shitbox Wood Brothers car. Oh, wait, that wasn't a shitbox yet. But it wasn't until Harrison Burton, I promise. Just go, go, go. Right foot on the gas. Come on, Come on. I almost called you Harrison Burton by accident. Almost. Oh, that was almost an insult. Go, go, go. Sadler, we gotta run. We gotta run. They're coming.
Wearing down. Try another line or
They're coming. They're on the way. Let's go. We gotta run. We gotta go now.
keep it up. Great lap.
Yeah, they're on the way now. We got 10 laps to go. We really gotta stick with Sadler the rest of the way. I think they definitely turned on the Jets now. They took a page out of my playbook and now they're on their way. I can see them in the mirror. Sadler, we gotta go. We gotta go. And we got a huge pack of cars along the way, too. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch them in time, but... Oh, there's Stacy Compton now, too. Wasn't he just a leader, like, a lot of laps in this race? Yeah, good times.
Wow, you're fast.
Charlie Presley or Jimmy Elledge is currently soiling their pants on top of the pit box. Oh, that's a huge pack of cars. Is that Terry up there? Is that Terry? I think that's Terry. There's Tony Stewart. We're lapping Tony Stewart at a sprinkler plate track. We got Brett Bodine up here as well. We got so many cars being held up by freaking Terry Labonte again. That's another lap down for the 4 car. Stacy Compton's about to get a lap down. Tony Stewart's going to get a lap down. Brett Bodine's pitting. Okay, I didn't realize he was in an alternate strategy. What the hell happened to Terry? A lap 40-some caution happened. That's what happened.
We're looking for.
All right, so we have a little bit of a safety net now. About lap, yeah, scary Terry. He's there, scary Terry. But he's gonna be scary for the rest of the field now. So that's good. That's good for me anyway. I think we're in the clear now. I think we're in the clear because Terry kind of screwed over the others. What happened to Terry was, like, earlier in the race, I think he spun out and he clobbered with Ricky Craven, so that's why Craven was so slow in this entire race. And they never really, like, you know, brought him up to full speed afterwards for Terry Labonte, and that's why he's, like, severely off the pace. That was back at, I think, lap 40-something as well, and that was the last caution we had. So this entire run, all 3 pit stops have not had a single yellow flag. 150-some laps without a single yellow, even though the setting was at the highest possible setting for mistakes and wreck frequency. I changed it all up there. I'll show it to you after the race, but surprisingly, it just hasn't done it. I was expecting more, though. I was expecting more cautions, though. Yeah, I think that done them in, because I can see that the green bubble, the green icons that just crossed the start-finish line now, that's them. They got held up bad that time. Bobby Hamilton Sr., you are right, one of the true good guys. He used to sound like this. He was from Tennessee. You know, I used to do very good in Nashville Fairgrounds before I became a NASCAR driver in '89. Rick Hendrick called me in to be a part of the movie set. Then I drove for Petty I drove for TriStar for a couple years before I went to Petty, and I won a couple races for them. Then I went to Morgan McLaurin and won Martinsville in that car. Then I went in 2001. I would have won Talladega both times, but some other Bobby Labonte that kind of blocked me there and corrected himself. But I did win the Aaron's 499. Then I became a truck owner after 2002 after I had a huge wreck. I forget where it was from. And, you know, I became a truck champion in '04, and I won the Daytona race in '05. Fortunately, I had, I think, cancer in '06, and I passed away in '07 as well. But in this alternate universe, he's probably going to be a winner in about 5 laps. If the caution comes out now, I think we're in the clear. We might have like a 1 or 2 lap shootout if the caution occurs now, which the game has been really kind of not having a single caution this entire run. 150 some laps without a caution. That's crazy.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Four laps to go. We have 4 in the fuel. Yeah, he won a race in Martinsville. I think it was '99 that he won in the 4 car anyway. '98? Oh, okay. My mistake. Now I got my dad's other favorite driver pushing me, Tony Stewart.
Number 20 wants to get by you. Good lad.
3 laps to go, this time by. I did not think the stream or the race would finish like this, with Tony Stewart and Kyle Petty behind me, even though they're both a lap down. But here we are. I didn't think the field was going to get spread out like this too bad. I believe that's true. Schrader did take over his truck for a little while. Did Bobby Hamilton Racing ever turn into Kyle Busch Motorsports? Didn't that come into turn into KBM before that got shut down? Because I know Hamilton ran the 4 and the 18 trucks for a while, and I know Kyle Busch did the same.
It's right behind you.
Kyle Busch ran the 4 truck as like his primary truck before the 18 and 51. I mean, yeah, they did run Dodges, but, you know, with the whole manufacturer change, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. I just thought about it. Billy Billoo had his stuff bought by Kyle. All right, last lap. Daytona 500, the last lap. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by, well, no one, because I'm not allowed to have it. I can't even have any donations because I need to have 1,000 subs, I think, for that. So it's gonna be sponsored by Credit One Bank instead. Well, I guess it was an eventful stream. It was an eventful race, kinda. We have a lot of casualties in the DNFs department in this race. Had a couple of exciting cautions anyway. Really, honestly, one major one, and another one just had debris. I guess for a total of 3 different cautions anyway, so... I mean, it's all good. It was a pretty good race. I was expecting a little bit better. But it don't matter now. We win the Daytona 500, baby! Yeah! We did it! Car looks pretty good condition as well. Make sure we're in the right gear. Let's try to do a standing still burnout. Friday shoulda got a funkin' Dr. Aussie Lyceum. By the funkin' Inish in life rival. Friday selber in der was die Morris rennt von alle Menschen im die something some. Alrighty, we gotta do one other special thing as well. Gotta do the Polish victory lap around here as well. We win the race, we get to do whatever the heck we want. Yes. I gotta say, guys, thanks for the 500 subs. It helped out quite a bit. I'm so glad I was able to make this possible tonight. I hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun playing this game again. I'm so glad I did this other than Thunder 04, honestly with this. I'm glad I made this decision. I had a lot of fun. I mean, Kamikaze does these 500, these long like 100% races on his channel as well, from time to time. The Tony Rain series that he does. I don't know if I want to do that though. Oh, I'm on neutral. There we go. Do a few more burnouts before we pull it up to our pit stall. Hell yeah, boys, we done it. What a race. What a race. Yeah, I'll race you to victory late. Oh, Michael Waltrip got something there. Another highlight lap 117. I forget what this was. There's us crossing the start-finish line. They could have picked better highlights there. And now the victory lane celebration. This car looks so clean with these textures, by the way. I miss these celebrations as well. They don't give me the Harley J. Earl trophy for some reason in this game.
Wow.
And we unlock the road course, because why not? Wow. Only 8 cars on the lead lap. And, I didn't expect for the race to turn out like this, I'll tell you that. We got a 6-second lead over Rusty Wallace at the end there. Because I knew because ever since the Terry Labonte stuff happened to be at the very end, that's what kind of dug them in. But Stacy Compton, after all that, gets himself a top 10. That's amazing. Well done, sir. After starting on pole and leading a lot of laps due to an off-cycle sequence, he ends up with the top 10. Very nice to see there. Now we have the final results. 34 lead changes. It kind of does look like a sim race from if you were to do like a sim for Thunder 03. This kind of looks like that actually. Kind of does. 2 for 4 laps, 2 cautions the entirety of the time, but we have a lot of DNFs as well. We started 25th. We ended up getting a dub. 77 laps led. We got the 10 bonus points as well. We got the 1.4. Rusty Wallace ends up with 2nd place, gets 19 laps led. Jeff Burton was 16 laps led. Ryan Newman did not lead a single lap. Dale Earnhardt Jr. led 15 laps this race, ends up with the P5. Kurt Busch ends up P6. Marlin 7th. Tony Stewart 8th. Elliott Sadler with a 9th place finish. And Stacy Compton, with 57 laps led, gets himself an off-cycle sequence that he started on the pole with. Ends up with himself a top 10. We had Jimmy Spencer, Mr. Excitement, finishes 11th. Todd Bodine, 12th. Dale Jarrett, 13th after having a mistake. Robbie Gordon ends up 14th, I guess, because of a pit cycle sequence. Ricky Rudd, 15th. Dave Blaney, 16th. Harvick finishes 17th. The Arca God himself gets himself a top 20 in the Cup Series. Amazing stuff there. Brett Bodine comes home in 19th. And Jimmy Johnson comes home in the top 20. We got Buckshot Jones in 21st. After starting 21st, so he didn't really gain anything there. And same with Jimmy Johnson, apparently. Shauna Robinson, 22nd. Mike Skinner, 23rd. Jeremy Mayfield ends up in 24th as well. Jerry Nadeau ends up 25th. Greg Biffle in 26th after starting second to last. Mayfield started dead last. He gets 24th out of all that. Jim May! John Andretti gets 27th. Ken Schrader comes home in 28th. Bill Elliott, Awesome Bill from Dawsonville, unfortunately comes home in 29th. And Kyle Petty ends up in 30th place. Casey Atwood finishes 31st. Ricky Craven, I think those were the last of the fresh cars anyway, because Craven and Terry Labonte, they were off the pace ever since that one incident. They ended up 32nd, 33rd respectively, and everyone else had DNFs. So Steve Park, Ward Burton, Michael Waltrip, Johnny Benson, Hutch Strickland, Mark Martin, Jeff Green, Bobby Labonte, Kenseth, and Jeff Gordon, who only lasted 11 laps, comes home in dead last. Oh, wow. What a day. What a night. What a race. 6-second gap we had at the end of all that because of the Terry Labonte being our Lord and Savior. Texas Terry, Scary Terry at this point. Yeah, I might call him Scary Terry, but unfortunately in my career mode, he's not Scary Terry anymore. It's Brian Vickers. Oh, yeah, thanks, guys. Great win. Great race. It was a lot more entertaining than I thought it would be, because it would have been, if it was Thunder 04, it probably would have been, just me and one guy dominating the entire race with the share draft bullshit. We ended up getting the dub today. It was a fun race. Whew. Wow. That was fun. I will say that. So, yeah, that's all there is to it. We had a great race of stream time. I mean, the race lasted under 3 hours. That was amazing. That's how fast we were. I think that was a pretty fast for a Daytona 500. Not gonna lie. I mean, only 2 cautions, being basically caution-free the rest of the way, under 3 hours. We did pretty good, a lot better. All right, I'll go look at that then when I'm done, Blake. Thank you for sending it over. I will say this, guys. Thank you for showing up to the 500 subscriber live stream special. Yeah, I'll send that over to you as well, Blake. You know, hope cheers for 500. Yeah, the Thunder 03 career mode, I gotta go, I want to do something special for that career mode. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, though. I'll have to talk with some people to show me how to work with the, DB, if possible. We're probably gonna go switch to the, Thunder 03 as the next, career mode, I think. And, of course, cheers for the 500 subs. 500 miles for 500 subs. Hell, maybe if we do 600, we'll do a Coke 600 in this game. Why not? I don't know. Yeah. Thank you all for showing up. And, I had fun. I hope you guys did too. And as always, you know, we'll see you next time on the channel. Thank you guys for stopping by.